Yeah.
it.
All
Are we in?
right. Hey there, everybody. Beargunson here with the Beargunson podcast. It's been a while.
Hey.
Hope y'all are having a good one. Hope y'all are having a good time with the lack of podcast. But we got
You're having a horrible time because you haven't been able to get on the podcast. You haven't been able to see the podcast.
I know. In place,
It's
y'all had to see some terrible live streams of Honkai and Genshin, and then Left 4 Dead 2.
Those are good.
Oh yeah. Also, I just realized something. That's just me, or when I move certain.
Is your tracking messed up too? Good.
It does seem like that.
Dude, mine's way off. Mine is so off. Like my hand's here. It's like 6 inches off. Whatever. It's all good.
Yeah.
I just want to say welcome back, everyone. It's
just kind of
awesome to have everyone here, and also thank you everyone for coming by. Like I said, we took that 2-week hiatus, but it was much needed, and we're able to kind of get a lot of things that we had to do out of the way, right?
Oh yeah.
So
definitely a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, a lot was going on. It would have been worse if we just tried to like cram it in there. So I'm glad that everyone's here today, and thanks to our guests. We got Ocean, we got
Hikari.
Thank you so much.
No. Oh yeah, thanks for joining in. I'll be sending you all the bill later.
Ticket prices have increased since last week.
Oh yes, our entry fee is very high.
Under your seat, there is now the keys to
the key to your rooms.
Oh shit!
Well, the key to the room. What will it have in store?
It's the keys to a non-existent Mustang.
Wow!
that is the key.
Yes, this is the key.
I can't even do it because my track is so messed up.
Oh, that's right. You got an index controller, right? So you should be able to use individual fingers.
Try to do it, but like I said, my tracking's so bad that it's like,
dude, you just.
I think I just have to restart my computer,
bro. You just messed up your fingers. That's all. Be honest.
Right? No, it's like half a middle finger.
Hey, we know. I just realized now mine's kind of like curved. Look at that. Double jointed.
Maybe that's how their finger is.
No, because see, I customized it to.
I mean, but like, who's gonna really like? Whoa, let me see your finger. Like,
let me see them double joints.
Also, exactly, it looks fine. But seriously, welcome everyone. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys for coming, and thank you to their guests. I do want to say that a lot has happened. So the good thing is we have a lot we can talk about. So I guess we'll start off right. Like, how was everyone's weekend?
Yeah, how y'all doing?
You guys do anything exciting?
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, what did you do?
Can't even remember.
You can't even
remember?
Well, it must have been that good.
Must have been that good. Yeah, exactly.
Because I didn't do much.
It's so good. You
I
can't
saw
even remember.
On Friday for a little bit.
Yeah.
Friday.
I met a lot of cool people on Friday, by the way, too. It was pretty awesome.
Wait, VRChat or
VRC? I was on VRC because I was doing Apex and then was just chilling. I'm like, let me go on VRC, but I didn't stream. I didn't stream Friday night. I was just chilling.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then like I said, there was a new update, so like I was like trying to fix everything. But other than that, last Sunday, I went the whole week. I went for like a week and a half, or actually for like a half a week. Sorry, I'm getting my days all mixed up. I went down south, down south of the U.S. So the people that aren't in the U.S. So the weather there is a lot warmer. Yeah, I went down south, and I went to Virginia, and I went through Maryland.
Where's Virginia?
I went to North Carolina. It was awesome. Nice. We went there into the wilderness.
Ooh.
And it was really cool. I went there with like dirt bikes, and my cousin lives in North Carolina. So he actually met us at this place called Uwari. And see what I'm talking about? Look at my head. What is happening? What is going on? What is going on? I'm not even moving my hands. I don't know what's happening.
I think VRChat's kind of screwed at the moment. Look at this. My arm.
Like I said, I just
my both arms are straight, but it's like my body's
for
just
like
not.
the past 2 weeks.
There was a big, like I said, my hardware just updated. Like my index stuff just updated.
Yeah, actually,
I think I probably just have to do restart. But I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna do this. I'm not even moving my controllers. There we go. I'm gonna do that. There we go. So
that's disgusting. Ugh.
I went there and
wait, is this arm longer than the other? I think
maybe that's how it is in real life. One of your arms is bigger than the other.
Maybe.
So anyway, we went. It's literally a national forest, and it's really cool. and it's they call it OHV, which means it's okay for off-road vehicles to go on.
Okay.
And so there's like, it was so cool. We go there. I'm like trying to figure out, because I've never been there, so I'm trying to find the parking lot. And now it's like, so I'm in there with my Toyota Prius, by the way, and my Prius with my dirt bike in the back. And because I have a special trailer that I put my dirt bike in on my Prius. It's really weird. No one's ever seen it. People are like, "How do you do this?" And I'm like, "Bro, I do it." But anyway, so I'm there, and everyone there is with their Jeep, the Rubicons, these kick-ass Jeeps and pickup trucks that are lifted.
Everyone's got Jeeps.
Yeah, well, dude, everything there was off-road ready. Like, it was awesome. And then there's me with my Prius, and people are like, "What?" I'm getting every look imaginable. You know what I mean? Like, this just SUVs and everything's off-road, like quads and stuff. But I did, like I said, I had my dirt bike in the back, and my Prius did great. Like, I was like, "Yo, my Prius is the MVP." It went right up.
Nice.
And you pretty much just pick a place to camp. Like, they have designated like spots you can reserve, but you could just go on the side of the road and pick a campsite. So we found this like spot that was like cleared out. It was really nice, and we camped there. It was really cool.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was really chill.
Hey, did you soup up your
It was
Prius
close to the lake.
for that Tesla power?
Yeah, I used my Prius to get up on the hill, unload. But it was right by a lake, so I just rode my dirt bike to the lake, and we went in the lake and stuff. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good time. Like, honestly, I encourage everybody, if you ever like want to go camping and you have a quad or dirt bike, or you have a car or something, you want to just go and have fun, go check out the Uwari National Forest. It's so awesome. Like, literally, I definitely can't wait to go back.
And that's in North Carolina?
North Carolina, yeah.
Go to North Carolina.
Really nice.
We're not sponsored.
No, yeah, we're not. It's a national forest. Like, it's kind of like a hidden gem.
Really?
Even on YouTube, you don't get that many like informative videos. It's just people like riding a quad or a Jeep through it, and that's it. There's not like, "Hey, go there," because I was so confused. I was like, "Where do I go?" Like, you know what I mean? You're just going through the woods, like, "Yo, where's this lead to?" And I'm in, you know what I mean? I'm like, who?
Yeah.
Like, I'm seeing people, and we're just asking, like, "Yo, where do we go?" And they're like, "Oh, just keep going this way." And we just keep going, then it splits. So I'm like, did we go to the right spot? I mean, it's crazy. And there's like a trail map and stuff you can kind of look at, and it kind of helps. But eventually you just get to the top, and then you could just like pick any trail you want. But it was so much fun. And you guys ever have Bojangles?
Bojangle what?
Bojangles?
Bojangles?
It's a fast food place.
No, never
But
had
it's
it.
so good. Yeah, never had it either. I was like, I was like, McDonald's? Nah, I don't want that. I want something that I've never had. And there was a Bojangles, and I went there for breakfast, and they had a thing called a Cajun egg and cheese. It was so good. I 100% recommend it. By the way, not sponsored by Bojangles in any way. But really, really good. Yeah, Cajun egg and cheese. And it's crazy because like down there, I'm like, "Oh, Bojangles." They're like, we always have Bojangles. I'm like, I've never had Bojangles. It's like a thing. Like over there, it's just like a Burger King,
Oh, nice.
or McDonald's. Yeah, so you ought to check it out, Bojangles. Also, Zaxby's. Zaxby's is really good too.
Zaxby's.
Yeah, Zaxby's is amazing. Chicken spot. It's kind of like a KFC, but way better. Like a Chick-fil-A met KFC. It's like Chick-fil-A of KFC, if that makes sense.
Huh.
It's really good.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, it was really awesome. And then I camped, and that was fun. I got the cool part was I didn't really get bit by mosquitoes and stuff, because mosquitoes are the worst. I hate mosquitoes. I don't know how by you guys. Do you guys have a lot of mosquitoes by you or no?
Well, the camping places that I've been to recently, like Joshua Tree or 29 Palms, never, at least I never noticed any. I mean, the main thing you'll probably see is like kangaroo rats and.
Wait, what's a kangaroo rat?
You never heard? Wait, you never heard of a kangaroo rat?
No, what the hell is that?
Basically, it's like a little rat with like looking like hind legs that look like a kangaroo leg, and they hop.
What the hell? Hold on, you have kangaroos where you're at?
Yeah, you got little kangaroos.
The size of a little rat? Want it. Oh my god, it sounds amazing.
Well, it's like a legit rat. Like, it doesn't look like an ugly sewer rat, but like it's just like rodent with like hind legs, and it has like the little rat tail, but it has a poof ball on the end of the tail.
Hold up.
Yeah, here, I'll pop it up on stream.
I gotta. Yeah, let me check this out. You saw a picture? You saw a picture of a kangaroo rat?
Let me see.
Hold up.
I'm gonna pull it up for you.
I gotta
guys.
see this. Yeah, pull it up, bro. I'm looking at your stream right now.
All right, the kangaroo rat, awesome stuff.
Kangaroo rat.
I think y'all gonna like it. I think y'all gonna like it. All right, all right. Mm,
Kangaroo song. Kangaroo song.
yes, yes, indeed.
You ever seen that? Like Big Daddy? It's a movie. Pretty good.
Big Daddy. No,
Adam
I've
Sandler.
never.
What? Dude, go watch Big Daddy. Go watch Big Daddy after this.
Big
That's
Daddy.
your homework. You
That's my
seen it?
homework.
You seen it, Ocean?
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Daddy with Adam Sandler. It's so good. And like he ends up with this kid that like he like doesn't know, like he thinks it's like, I guess this is my kid. Like, I don't know. The kid's like, there's a part where he wants to watch like a sport game, but the kid's like watching this kangaroo dance, like, like, oh, you got like a Barney, but it's kangaroo. And the kid's like, kangaroo song, because he wants to watch the video, the football game.
Here,
He's like,
I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all the kangaroo.
Yeah,
rat,
I have it up.
All right.
What's it called again? What's it called again?
It's called Kangaroo Rat.
Kangaroo Rat.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Yeah, they're really, really cute. All right. Now watch this.
Holy shit! I just looked back. I thought that was a person behind us. The little people standing there
in mouse clothing.
You see it?
You see? I see a moon.
The mouse's ghostly howl stakes claim to.
Oh my god! It's yawning.
No, I'm playing. That's not the one that I was
Big
going
Daddy,
to show you guys.
That's Big Daddy.
Here.
That just looks like a mouse, though. I don't.
Yeah,
see
here
its
it
legs.
is. This is the legit
Big
one.
Daddy.
All right. So these are like kangaroo rats right here.
Oh, they're huge! Oh my god, so much bigger than I thought. That's so cool.
I've seen a Preggers one at the last campsite.
A Preggers one, really?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Fat, really chubby, fat.
Maybe it was just chubby.
Nah, because normally these guys are always like little
You
squirt.
literally just went up to the rat like, "Oh, what are you doing?" The rat's like, "What do you mean?"
No, but you could tell when the rodent is on the Prager alert.
Never ask somebody that. Oh, how's the baby? They're rubbing the tummy like, I'm not pregnant. Like, oh, my bad.
Your mom? No.
Is that what you did to the rat? Like, how's the baby? It's like, I'm not pregnant.
No, you just when it comes to animals, you can take one look at them and. Now it's one thing for like a natural animal. Then you look at my mom's dog and you're like, oh no, she's just fat.
Still a chunky boy. But that's cool. So what do they call kangaroo rat?
Kangaroo rats, awesome little guys.
Yeah,
really fast too.
Really?
Yeah, the last time I went to Joshua Tree, there was a shit ton of them. But the thing is that because in the campsites that we went to, there were like those ones that these people would buy a property and just kind of makeshift build out of like different things, right? And so they made their own kitchen, and they had a couple grills and a sink. But all the kangaroo rats were going through everything.
Oh no!
Yeah, so I'm like, you know what? I mean, these may not be sewer rats, they may not be city rats, but still at the same time they're rats.
Bro, city rats are crazy. Like I remember seeing one and just like pulling a pizza. I was like, Jesus Christ!
Hey, have you seen a sewer rat versus a rooster?
No, but I bet the sewer rat probably jumped them.
Yeah, so there was a video on Instagram I saw earlier today where it tried to jump, like the rooster tried pecking at it and then it jumped up and then the rooster killed it by kicking it with its claw.
It's a claw. Oh wow!
Yeah, you can see like little blood splurt out too from the rat. It was crazy.
Oh my God.
Crazy stuff too. I thought the rat was gonna kill the rooster, but now the rooster was like karate kicked. He's like, ah.
Did you guys know actually? Now this is a good side of it, but rats are actually really good pets. I know it doesn't sound correct, but they're actually really good pets.
I knew someone that had a pet rat.
Yeah, they're really good pets. Now obviously if you get one that's from that's already been kind of like, it's an older rat, it's been living in the city on the sewers the whole time, it's not going to be a good pet. But if you get like a small baby rat, right? Like it'll be a better pet than a hamster or a gerbil, you know what I mean? Because they're actually really intelligent and they're actually like community based, so they want to fit in with whatever like pack they're in. That's also why you what?
They last longer too, don't they?
Yeah, they last longer. They're just known to be now. That's kind of like a double-edged sword. The only bad thing about that they don't last longer is that like most rats, they're kind of just like from the same, like they're inbred like crazy, so they'll have issues.
That's true. Hey, but you know what? You know why? One of the reasons too why the domestic rats last longer than the natural rats, because they're not being killed by traps.
Yeah, that too. That too. But the thing is, like, when someone's like, "Yo, this is like," at my pet store, right? Like, they have rats, because people.
Oh yeah.
It's that store is mostly a bait store. Like, I go there all the
Mm.
time, not because I'm buying pets, because I need like crickets and stuff and worms. But
Right.
he's most people like his money comes from bait. Like, so a lot of people have snakes and they'll buy rats and stuff, or they'll have like big reptiles or whatever, and they'll
Mm.
buy rats, right? And you buy like little like rats and you put them in there and they eat them. But he also has like pet rats. And I asked him, I was like, hey, like, why don't you just sell like your bait rats? Like, why are these rats more money? And he's like, because like these rats were not like inbred. And I also pick like a better, like, you can tell, like, when you pick up a rat and it bites you immediately and it hates you, like, that's not going to be a good pet rat. Like, these
Oh
rats, you
yeah.
can pick them up, like, they're cool, like, they're a little like shy sometimes. Some of them are cool and they'll just chill on your shoulder. Like, so those are like pet rats, Usually the non-inbred ones, they can kind of like understand, they kind of have more mental capacity and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're
Because
such a yeah, if you ever like YouTube it, like, they're actually really good like pets. They're really like, I feel bad because I've been accustomed, like, oh, I'd rather get a hamster than a rat, you know? Like,
true.
but in reality, hamsters are like really bad pets
Y-
versus like a rat, where a rat you can like train it. The rat pees on one spot like a dog. Like, you put a rock in there, they call it like the pee rock, and you put a
P-Rock.
rock in there, he'll pee on the rock all the time. He'll only pee in that corner.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is too, like with because I actually babysitted a couple of hamsters and even guinea pigs before in the past.
Oh, guinea pigs are cool.
Oh yeah, they're cool. But I noticed like with hamsters, yeah, they can be a little feisty, energetic.
Don't get me wrong, hamsters are awesome. Like, I love them as pets
Oh
and
yeah,
everything, but
they're
I'm just
cool.
saying, at the capacity of a rat, like, intelligence-wise,
Mm.
you'll actually have, like, you'll be able to train the rat. Where a hamster, you can still train a hamster, but it'll be a lot harder. They just don't have the mental capacity as a rat. The rats are, like, super smart. They can survive, like, through anything pretty
The
much.
only thing I don't like, well, I guess it could be both on hamsters and rats. Well, I'd say more so on the domestic rats because their claws are a little bit longer. So like
Mhm.
because I remember my teacher used to have a pet rat, and it crawled. I let it crawl on my chest, and man, that thing dug deep in there. I'm like,
Oh,
bro,
with its claws, like,
yeah, and I'm like,
talons.
yeah, it's like almost like talons. But with the
Yeah.
hamster though, you don't really feel it too much because they're smaller, of course.
Yeah.
But the one thing I will say that was interesting about the hamster,
Their
well, all of them
balls.
have their own different personalities, right?
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
Not that.
their hamster balls are just like dragging on everything. I'm like, bro,
Oh, but you know
they
what? That is
definitely like dragons because they're literally
a
dragging
dragon.
it on everything.
Yeah, they roll everywhere with that. But no,
They literally do.
the funny thing about it is that like so the hamster that I babysit, like it was like
Mhm.
legit like biting on the cage door and just like banging on it. Like,
Oh, like, let me out!
let me
Let me
out!
out!
Let me out!
Has anyone ever had here like a hamster, guinea pig, gerbil,
Yeah, I have
Not
rat?
of my own. No.
Remember?
Wait, you have two?
I had Darth. Remember? Darth, my
Darth,
hamster.
the hamster? Really?
Darth hamster.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do remember. Yes, he was black
Yeah,
and white,
but
right?
he passed away. He was all black. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I'm
nice.
sorry. When did he pass? Wait, does that? Oh, wait, that
Oh
was
yeah.
like a year ago, right?
No, that was. I think it was back in like April, May, June. I
Like it
think
was
April or
yesterday,
May.
Turbo. We
Oh,
just
it's
talked
like
about
recent
it.
then.
So
Oh, I'm
it was
sorry about your Darth.
here.
Oh
He's,
man.
wait,
Yeah.
he's
How long have you
age?
had it?
Age.
Aw.
Wait, what
I
happened?
know
And he
someone
like
else too, McCabe, our friend
died.
McCabe. His hamster also just passed away from age. He said the
Oh, just
hamster
from
was almost like
age.
6 years old.
At least mine
So
was.
wait,
Yeah.
how long have you had yours,
It's not even a year.
Ocean?
5 years?
You had it 5
Not
years?
even a year.
Oh, not even a year, really? Oh, I'm
Oh
sorry.
really?
He literally like died because his leg was stuck and he couldn't move anywhere and ended
Oh.
up just dying. And I found him with his leg stuck in the cage.
Aw,
Aw.
that's sad.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
That
Man.
happens sometimes.
Hey, but
Yeah.
you know,
Now, do you plan on getting anything else? Like,
I kind of want to. I mean, I have so many animals right now, so probably not. But
wait, tell
I
us
just
what
got
animals you
my
got.
chinchillas back. Do you know what chinchillas are?
Chinchillas are amazing. I wanted one so bad, but they're
I got
nocturnal. That's the only reason I
two.
didn't
We
get it.
had
wait, you
them,
said
Oh,
chihuahuas?
you
and
have two?
yeah, we
Yeah,
had them
chihuahuas.
before.
Yeah.
No,
Many times.
chinchillas. Chinchilla, not chihuahuas.
Yeah,
Chinchillas.
my
Now,
mom, she
all right,
had
two
moved, so
chinchillas.
she had to give them to my little sister's dad for a bit. But then we just got them back this like week,
Oh,
and so we
what?
have those now again. And then
Okay, so
we
now
got
you have to go through all your pets. Two chinchillas. What else?
a dog,
Goodness.
and then two
Dog.
cats, and
Two
then
cats.
3 fish.
Chia.
3 fish. What kind of fish? Goldfish,
My
beta
mom has
fish.
2 kois, and then I have a beta.
So you don't have the
Okay.
snack that smiles back.
So how many pets do you have that are yours?
Mine are 1, 2, 3.
So fish.
I mean, so because I had to move in with my mom, so I mean, technically they're all mine.
Oh, gotcha. That's cool though. That's cool.
And you move in, your mom's like, "Hey,
And
what's
so
mine
you have
is
but you have
yours. Now
two
take care of it."
chinchillas. Oh, I love chinchillas. Chinchillas are so cool. They're now
I-
explain how chinchillas
Black-
are as pets. Are they like mean? Or are they just like kind of like leave
So
me
wait,
alone?
quick question. Wait, what is a chinchilla?
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Ocean.
how do you? I don't know.
Dude, think of it
It's
like a guinea pig and like a rat put together.
So it's chia pet.
they're really fluffy.
They're
And
fluffy and they're really
yeah.
cute. Like they're really cute.
Oh,
they're big.
yeah,
They're
I've
big.
seen
They're
these
like
before.
actually no, you know what? It's more like a rabbit. It's like a
Yeah.
rabbit guinea pig.
Yeah, that's what
Hold
I was
on.
trying to
Here,
describe.
Yeah.
let me
it's like
let
a
me pop
rabbit,
it
but
up
with
on
the
stream
longest
so that
tail.
we can let everyone see.
They're so cute. But the thing is, for me, like the only reason I wanted one, but every time I get one, I mean, every time I've like seen one, they were just like kind of like, yo, I'm sleeping.
Chinchillas are
like,
awesome. Beanbags
Right?
and
Yeah, they
sweaters.
sleep a
Look at that.
But I mean,
Oh, that's so
especially
cute.
you gotta
I,
get them active,
no,
otherwise they
you know,
won't
I like how I
sleep
put
their
it. I
life
put chinchilla,
will
and then the
what?
first thing that shows up is beanbags, sweaters, and all this other stuff.
They will what,
away.
Ocean?
I was just saying that you do gotta like
Okay.
get them to be active, otherwise they will sleep their life away. But you gotta like, cause yeah, I'll take them out of the cage and then they'll like,
Nice.
but they'll go around in their ball. They have a ball that they'll just run around
Oh,
in.
like a hamster ball?
Yeah, they're like that,
Oh
but
Oh,
my
it's
nice.
god.
bigger. So yeah, they just run around in that, or you can hold them, and they're pretty chill.
Now, do
Yeah.
they kind of like like that? The one thing I don't like about certain rodents is like the smell. You know what I mean? Like, cause
Oh, yeah.
how
Yeah,
is the smell with them?
They don't really smell. They're kind of like hamsters. How hamsters don't really smell either. They don't really smell. They poop a
Hmm.
lot though. Like it's just
Oh,
little
really?
pebbles, but
Do they
they
do
And
poop
more
it'll
a
than
be
lot.
guinea
anywhere,
pigs?
or do they do it in like a corner?
Oh, they'll do it anywhere.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
dang.
do they do it like more
Yeah,
than guinea
they're very
pigs, or?
messy. So that's one thing you gotta keep in mind if you ever get one is that how messy they are and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Gotcha.
But like as
Gotcha.
far as like their poop rate, like is it like a guinea pig's poop rate or rabbits,
Like you just hold them
or is it
No,
more?
and
Do
then
you think
like
it's more?
you like
little
put them
like
down, they poop again. Like what?
you know how like hamsters or like a gerbil or something, they have like those little hard poops. That's what they
Yeah.
have.
Oh,
So-
gotcha.
But I mean, like as far as like the rate of it, like how would you rate it compared to
How
other
often?
rodents?
Like once an hour?
Oh
Once
hell
every
no.
6 hours?
No. Oh no
Like every
no.
time I touch
They'll
it.
poop whenever they feel like it.
So
Oh,
pretty much they're like
I
really?
don't
pigeons.
Whenever
actually
they
Then.
keep
want.
track.
Like
It's just so
pigeons,
much.
they
It's
can't
just so
control it.
much.
What? Dang.
Cause
See, that's
yeah,
the thing.
'cause
I
that's
wouldn't be able to
But it's
get
not
it.
like-
yeah,
I
because
wouldn't
that's
be able to
that's
get
like
it.
pigeons though. You know,
Yeah, so-
pigeons can't control their bowels. So
Really?
yeah, that's why they poop all the time.
I did not know that they can't. And you know,
I
I
don't
also
know.
I mean, at least
birds.
that's what my sisters told me. You know, hold on, let me fact check that. Yeah.
Also, birds. I don't even notice, but they're like they poo and pee at the same time. Like they
Yeah.
don't like, all right, let me pee, then like let me poop. Like their thing just comes out like all in one. That's kind of weird. Same thing with reptiles. Reptiles and birds
Yeah,
are actually
birds.
like they're really birds and reptiles are pretty much brother and sister. If you guys like, that's why they
Yeah.
say like dinosaurs. Birds are like the closest thing to dinosaurs because like dinosaurs, like we see them as like reptiles, but if like they found out like velociraptors, they had feathers like all in their arms and stuff. They look more like a bird than they did a reptile. It's pretty cool.
Oh, so okay, so I'm looking it up right now. So they say smaller birds eliminate more frequently than larger birds. So like to say like
Can pigeons control their bowels though? That is
they
that
can't.
is-
I mean, because they say that some birds poop from 40 to 50 times a day.
oh my lord.
They where like a larger bird like a macaw would only do 15 to 20 times a day.
Only
Oh,
only 15
but then
Sounds like me.
they said that birds poop so frequently because they have a high metabolic rate and process food quickly.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That is true. If
that
the
makes
more
sense.
active you are, the more
And
you
so
go
so your
extra active,
chinchilla
you
just
know?
has a higher metabolic rate, you know?
Yeah,
It
your
can
chill's
process
like, yeah,
food
I'm
quickly.
ready for
Their
action.
food's pretty small too. It's just little pellets of
Hey,
food. So
Hey, so
Right.
kind of talking about on
Food?
the
Little pellets of food?
yeah, they eat pellets basically, and it's food. They
hey,
also can have raisins.
so talking about
Oh.
the topic of
Poop.
of bowel movements, right? So I was in CPR class. The instructor was telling us that when you go, when you take the turd dropping, you're not supposed to try to force it out because what can happen is like for a human, like if you try to force it out, it
Wait, what?
lowers your
Hold on,
blood
hold on.
pressure.
Can you restart this? I'm mad confused, bro. What?
So
Hold on.
because
Start over.
okay, so I was talking about being on the topic of the turd droppings. Like for a
Okay.
human, like I was in CPR class, instructors telling us, when for a human going, poop and all that, you're not supposed to force it out because it'll lower your blood pressure and you can actually pass out from it.
Wait,
That makes
so
a
like
lot
just
of sense, honestly.
regular going to the bathroom? Is that
Yeah,
what we're
if
talking
you were to try to
about?
force your
I
shit
thought you were
out.
talking about like giving someone CPR as they're going to
No,
the
I was saying
bathroom. I'm like,
in the
what is
class.
happening?
In the class. Come on,
Right?
Turbo.
Like,
Come on, Turbo. Listen to
all
the
right, all right.
words.
So you're so for some reason in
the
CPR class,
Yeah.
he's telling you how to poop.
No, he's saying that not how to, bro. Come on, because we're talking about like when people pass out and all that. He said that's actually one of the reasons why some people pass out. It's like when they're on the shitter.
That's good to
What?
know.
Because they're trying to force it out so much that they're putting so much pressure that they'll actually
Constipation.
they'll get themselves unconscious, and that because of the
Interesting.
low blood pressure.
Okay.
Because they're putting all that force.
That makes
down
more
there.
sense. Okay.
Yeah, you just gotta let it out naturally. You gotta let it out naturally.
Right. Just sit there
Don't
for 3
force
hours.
it.
Just wait till
Yeah,
it just...
like Turbo. Just let it happen. Don't force it. Let it happen.
right. Oh, just relax.
Yeah, just relax.
Been here for 3 hours.
Yeah, 3
On
hours.
music.
Right.
Put your hand in some warm water.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right,
Oh
Kari.
my
So
gosh. What about
you
you,
got any
Kari?
pets?
Yes, I do. I
Nice.
do have pets.
What kind of pets you be rolling out?
I have 2 cats and
Neat.
1 bunny.
Ooh. Oh, so you
2
do
kitties.
have a you got a
And one of
rabbit.
them kitties is named Kuma.
Mhm.
Kuma. Oh, so is that where you got your username on here?
Mhm. He's our newest cat.
So 2 cats
Oh,
and
the newest one.
what was it? A pig?
A bunny.
A
Oh, bunny,
pig.
a bunny,
Yes,
sorry.
a pig. Yes, a pig with fur. Little stubby tail
What
on the
kind
end,
of-
and then just ears.
What kind of bunny is it? Do you know?
Mm-mm.
What color is it?
It's white and brown.
White and brown. Ooh.
Oh,
I want
Oh
a
my
bunny
gosh.
so bad.
So how big
Same,
is your
same.
bunny now? Small or big?
He's pretty tiny. He's a little bit bigger than a mouse, like a keyboard.
Okay. Nice.
Oh
That's
my
kind of
god! Can you take photos and put on the Discord later, please?
Yeah, you should do
Alright, I
that.
will.
Definitely would love to see
Now,
that.
question: How old is it?
4 or 5.
What?
4 or 5 years or
Years?
months?
Mhm.
Years. Wow.
What?
Years.
And it's that small?
That's
Oh
small.
my god! I'm so jealous.
It might be like one of those like those miniature
the dwarf
rabbits.
ones. Yeah. Oh, it's so cool.
Hey, it would be
Oh
kind
my-
of cool as getting a jackrabbit. Have you seen how big those guys are?
Those the white ones? Are those the
No,
white
they're like
rabbits?
the big gray wild ones. Like the tall, really tall ears, black tips on them.
Really?
Here,
No, I
let
haven't
me
seen
pull it up on
that.
stream.
Yeah,
we
pull it
got
up,
them in
pull it up.
Cali over here. We got jackrabbits.
Really?
Yeah.
We have rabbits here, but they're just like fast.
What?
So I have a kind of funny, well, not funny, but a really cool story of a bunny that we caught. So his name was Thumper.
Hey, I got a cat named
I'll
Thumper.
post a
You're used
photo
to.
of him on Discord. He was so my sister. We were just outside. Like I think I was like helping my dad or something, and my sister. This is when we all like still lived with our parents and stuff. But my sister found. She was like, oh, I found a bunny, and something's wrong with his leg, and its leg was like this, like it wouldn't use its right leg. I was like, oh no. So we're like, all right, well, like, we'll keep it, make sure, like, try to help it. You might die, but we'll help it until it heals, and then we're gonna let it go. Like it's a baby. It was a little tiny baby, like so small. And oh my god, that was the coolest rabbit. Like I gotta say, like, I think I have photos. I just know for a fact I have a photo where I have a Wendy's small, like 4-piece McNugget holder thing.
Next to it.
He went inside of it, and he's just like,
inside of it. Okay.
So cute. Oh my god, and he fits in it. Like that's how small he was.
Yeah. Hey, if you ever
when
find the time to share the photo, I might be able to put it on stream.
Yeah. I'll have to go through it because
okay.
it's in my old hard drive. Whoa, they're huge.
Yeah, look at
What
that.
are these called? Jackrabbits?
These are jackrabbits here. Look how big this one is.
Dude, the
Well,
savage.
this one's in Texas, so of course everything's bigger in Texas, right?
Yeah.
But
Whoa.
yeah, they have black-tailed jackrabbit. These guys are fast too, fast runners.
Rabbit is delicious. I cannot eat rabbit. I feel so sorry. I like rabbits.
Let me see.
Squirrel.
He ate squirrel?
No. My cousin, she took in injured squirrels.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Squirrel.
Yeah,
I
she
heard
has
they're
them
really
in
smart.
Canada.
Like they'll come back, say hi
Oh,
to you,
yeah.
and then like they'll leave.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he will
Nice.
not leave. Or she, I don't know what it is. But yeah, it won't leave. And she
That's
just
so cool. Just gives them little foods
in
here
the
and
house.
there. But yeah, that rabbit. I'll put the rabbit that we like said. It was so cool. He healed in like 2 days, and when he slept, he would I would be like on my side, and he would come and just lay like a dog, like and kick out his
Yeah.
legs and just like sleep on his side too. I was like, oh, that's so
That's
cute.
adorable.
Hey,
Yeah,
Kix
it
wants
was
to cook the rabbit.
Yeah, no kicks.
Yes, let's
Don't
do
eat
it.
I mean, I guess that's what they do.
Bro, we need it. You know, one day when we finally get to meet up in person, gotta cook up rabbit, squirrel, alligator, rattlesnake.
Alligator, I do want to try.
I've tried it.
alligator.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Is it? Yeah,
Oh,
has
yeah.
anyone else tried it?
Tastes like
I
chicken.
just tried alligator.
You've tried it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah, it's just like chicken.
Everyone says it's just chewy
Yeah,
chicken.
it really
Yeah.
tastes like chicken.
Pretty much just like
Really?
chicken. Yeah. I mean, hey, everything tastes like chicken.
That's true.
You're right about that.
Hey,
That's true.
everything tastes like chicken.
That's true.
Bro, hey,
Um,
maybe everything came from the chickens.
How many pets do you have, Bear?
Wait, I've had octopus.
Oh man.
Octopus is
Let's
good.
see.
Oh, wait.
Squid too, yeah. Squid
As
is
far
good.
as
I've
my
had it with
own-
like cayenne or something.
Cayenne. Hey, put some cayenne in there. That sounds
Hold
good.
on. Hold on. Let me let my dog out.
We got a dog.
Hold on,
Confirmed
buddy.
Turbo has a dog.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't get up.
Bruh.
Why can't I get up? I'm stuck in the seat.
Well, you're doomed. You're doomed
My
forever.
dog's? My dog's name? My dog's
Wow,
name is
that's-
Triton.
Triton.
Oh.
Nice. What kind of
Oh,
dog
that's
is it?
cute.
Triton. Yeah, he's my boy. He's literally my best friend. Oh shit.
There you go.
Oh.
Now you're off the chair.
That's cool about what her bunny's name is. I forgot to ask that. That's what I was gonna ask.
Oh yeah, what is your bunny's name?
His name is Jasper.
Yes,
Jasper.
Nice.
I love that name. That's
yeah.
so cool.
Nice name.
Okay, put up.
Like,
All right, I will
Jasper.
ask you guys. Can you please put photos of all your pets? What were you saying, Bear? Sorry, before I got interrupted by my dog.
Wait, what were we talking
What
about
pets do you
again?
have? What pets do you
Pet.
have?
Oh, pets. Right. So I guess as far as immediate pets, because first one I got a tarantula. It's
Oh,
it's from
no.
the South American area. I think it's like around Venezuela, I believe.
Oh, that's
Ugh.
awesome.
It's like a
What kind of
zebra.
tarantula is
A
it?
zebra. A zebra striped tarantula. Let me check the name of it.
Zebra
Let me
striped
double
tarantula.
check.
That's so cool.
It was something around that name.
Sorry.
Let me
I'm
see.
I know a
here.
lot
Terrified
of people
spiders.
are
I can't
scared of
even
spiders, but
appreciate
spiders are actually
Really?
really cool. Yeah, they're really smart. They're really good pets, and you got to think about it. They eat like mosquitoes. Like anything that eats mosquitoes, I'm happy they're on my side. I
Yeah.
do not
Oh yeah,
like
the Costa
mosquitoes.
Rican zebra tarantula. That's what it was.
Zebra
Yeah,
tarantula.
let me
That's
pull up
awesome.
pictures of ones that I found on Google. I actually did post a picture of it before, I believe, on the server. I think I did.
Yeah, I think you have. I remember I was like, "What? You have a tarantula? That's awesome."
Yeah. Yeah, she's awesome. Awesome one there. That's the one thing too, like about tarantulas though. Like you always want to get a female over the male because the males don't last as long.
Really?
I think the males only live up to 5 or 8 years. I think where the females, I believe, can make it up to 20,
Wow.
depending on the species. But
Holy shit, that's a long time.
yeah,
A tarantula living 20 years.
and then look how big this one can get.
Let me check. Whoa, that's awesome.
I think mine is close to this size. I think she only has like, a
not
couple
for
more
nothing. I
molts.
always people are like, "Oh, I don't want to hold it." Like they don't bite.
Well, it depends though. That's the thing though. I was looking
Yeah.
it up, and the first things first, depending on your tarantula, some tarantulas are a little bit more
Feisty
friendlier to humans than
than
others.
Yeah, but
Because-
I mean, obviously, if you mess with it, it'll bite you. But if you just like let
Right.
it go on you, it won't bite. And if That's another thing. It's not poisonous.
Well,
Obviously, they're not gonna
they're
sell
not
you a
poisonous, but
poisonous
they do
tarantula.
have venoms, which depending on which one you get. If you get an
Yeah.
old world tarantula like African, Asian, Australian, and all, those are the deadliest ones to handle.
Yeah.
But if you
Yeah,
get a new
they
world, then
don't
you're pretty
sell
fine.
'em. Yeah, like technically it's illegal
Oh,
to
okay.
get venomous. Yeah, you need like a special thing. Like
Oh
that's
yeah,
why like
makes sense.
snakes, right? People are like, oh, I don't want to hold it. It's like because we're used to like, oh, it's a viper or something. Like you get bit, like you're gonna die from the poison. But they're not.
Yeah.
They don't sell those. Like people
Yeah, they're not
still
gonna
buy
sell a
'em, like, in
viper
the
or a
black
rattlesnake.
market, and so yeah.
I mean, if they sell a rattlesnake, it's
it's
free to eat.
But you know, there's ways. They also like devenom, like they devenomine. They do something with
Devenom.
tarantulas where it doesn't like it's not deadly anymore.
Well, no,
I
they
don't know if
don't.
they
I
remove
don't
the
think
fangs or
they're.
something.
I'm not sure if they do. Not all pet stores do that. That's the thing. Not all of them do. I mean,
No,
probably
yeah.
corporation pet stores like Petco and all that probably do, but not
Yeah.
the like mom and pop shops.
They won't do it. They
Yeah,
don't
because the
remove
thing
it.
is, like, if you, like I said, if you get a New World tarantula, like anything from North America, South America, you're fine. Like, if it bites you, it's not going to be deadly. I mean, unless you have an allergic reaction, then it's just going to be
Yeah.
painful, but it won't kill you.
Same
But,
thing
like,
with scorpions.
yeah, same thing with scorpions. But well, it depends too. Like, if you get one from, like, say in California, like these desert ones we got here, like the white ones, those are pretty deadly. Well, of course, it's
Well, yeah, you
wild.
can't.
It's a wild one.
Yeah,
So
I was
it's
gonna
not
say
domestic.
they're
Yeah.
illegal to sell at a pet store.
Right.
But you know that scorpions, they if you shine a black light on them, or like, and they glow, like don't they glow in the dark? And they don't know why.
I
I
think
don't know. I don't
some
think it's
do.
all scorpions. Some,
Yeah.
it's not all, but
Well,
some.
yeah, like I said,
And
like
they
that
don't know
one
why.
scorpion, like in California, the ones I said are deadly. Like I think those ones you can shine a black light on them, they glow.
Yeah,
The
and
white
they don't know
ones.
why. Like they're
Yeah.
not there. There's no like actual like. There's theories, but there's no like
The
actual
theories
like
that
scientific.
this scorpion
reason.
went into the traveling of jizz or some glue or whatever.
Right? It's Elmer's
Elmer's
that's where
glue.
it comes out.
Yes,
It's so cool.
It
They
got
glow like green. It looks like
Oh, yeah.
neon green. Like
Yeah,
like,
it's cool.
like predator blood. It's awesome.
Yeah, but yeah, like going back to like tarantulas though, like about holding them. The thing is, like it really doesn't matter like which tarantula you get. Like they all will have their mood swings, and that's the part where it's like you just got to
Yep.
be careful because
Exactly.
one day, even though like you're used to holding it and it's used to you holding it, there's gonna be a day where it goes through a mood swing and then it just bites you. Just not purposely.
Kind of like me. Like sometimes in the morning, someone's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, what's going on?" But I'm like, I'm not a morning person. I just not biting them. They're like,
Yeah, just start biting like
and I'm like, yeah, sorry, man. I'm not a morning person. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I'm older, I'm gonna be one of those guys that bites everybody.
Yeah, that's pretty, I mean, hey, that's basically how tarantulas are. I mean, all of them are like that. They have their own mood swings. Everyone, and specifically the one that I got is not the best for holding because it's very docile and skittish.
Gotcha.
So it's like and then the thing is, like, if it bites, you get scared
Wait,
for
skittish?
whatever reason. It jumps off, and then it's immediate death from there. Like they can't land on their legs like a regular spider can.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like if they fall from a certain height, their abdomen is just gonna splatter. It's gonna burst,
God.
and that's like lethal for tarantulas.
Yeah, because think about it, for us, it's like for them, their body is so small, so when they fall like from here to there, to them, it's like us falling out of like the top of a house.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, like because I know there's so there's also two other categories of tarantulas. Like there's the terrestrial, and then there's the I forgot what they call the other one, but basically they're the other categories of ones that can actually climb. But yeah, like if they fall from a certain height, that's just death.
yeah.
Especially
I
like the
hear that.
females having the bigger abdomens, like they're more prone to popping. That's why they suggest not overfeeding because more prone for popping.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, I don't really know much
But-
about tarantulas, but they are cool. I
Yeah,
really
they're
like
very easy to keep too. Like there's like zero maintenance. Like because they're not messy. So
them. Just throw in the food and that's it. And give
yeah,
them
like you
water.
just throw it in there. You set up their terrarium. You set up the water. But I mean, the main thing you're gonna be changing is their water for the most part, and then changing the whole thing out if they get bigger. But yeah, like for the most part, you just leave them be. Let them do their thing, and then
What do they eat?
yeah, just let them live their
Eorina.
life, and then yeah, you're set. I mean, that's the easiest pet to take care of. And depending on which one you get, some of them may be active around. Mine particularly is a 50-50 because of how docile it is. But
Interesting.
yeah, like it's very easy to keep. I say like the best beginner pet to have. I mean,
Yeah.
as long as you're good with it. And then the feeding part, you don't have to feed them very often and there also are periods of times in their life where they will go 6 months, if not longer, without eating.
What?
Yeah, some species will just have a period where they just will not accept food.
Imagine not having to eat for 6 months. Like, whoa.
Yeah, that's why there's sometimes like,
I'd
especially
save
with
so much money.
like right, and then too, it does save you on money on feeding.
I'd
Because
save so much money if I didn't have to eat for 6 months. Bro,
dude,
I look at some.
all the
I'll be
bills.
like literally wake up like, man, bacon, egg, and cheesy, salt, pepper, ketchup. Like,
Hey there,
yes.
P4 and 3-tone. How's it going?
Talking about biting, I have a funny story.
Oh,
When I bit someone when I was a child.
oh dear.
It's a pretty crazy story. You guys want to hear this? Everyone has that
Go for
first
it.
day of school, right? First day of school, you're leaving the den, Now, some people, for the most part, they're like, oh, yeah, I remember first day. It was great. It was awesome. Not my day.
Not your
Oh
day.
no.
Mine was pretty intense.
Oh boy.
My day started not so well with this. All right, so
All right.
comfortable here.
Oh, let's get serious. We're getting serious now. We gotta crack our knuckles, crack our
So,
neck.
Take
Take a shot.
my
You
hand's
know?
not up here. I don't like the tracking is so off. My
Wait,
hand's down here
where's
with this hand.
where's your hand right now?
My hand's on my lap.
So you're not
my lap.
you're not like jerking yourself off right there.
No, it's up here. I don't know why it's up here. Oh my god.
I mean, I think your other hand might be broken too. Because
Hold on. Let me try again. Let me move back into my trackers. Can they?
you got to
Trackers
recalibrate
work.
probably.
Come on. Why is it like this? Oh my god. All right, whatever. So essentially, let me move up. What ended up happening was so
Kicks redeemed
school was
stretch.
gonna happen,
Let's go.
right? Oh, we're doing stretch. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're doing stretches. All right, hold on. Let me move my mic out of the way.
I need to do a stretch because oh my god, body's so tight. So tight. I can hear Bear like yeah, at least he's doing it. He's actually doing it. Hell yeah.
All right, I'm actually gonna do it.
Or you haven't even stretched yet? This whole time I thought you stretched already.
Dang.
Dude, he's doing a whole stretch.
This is my stretch routine.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna do the YMCA. YMCA. Oh. Welcome back. Oh. He's just like dancing around.
Okay. I didn't
Welcome
actually
back.
mean to sit down. I was standing up still. I normally sit down when I'm actually sitting down, so I can actually be in my chair without having my whole thing going like, whoa.
I hear that.
Man,
But,
you know what I think VRChat should do is fix these damn chairs so that like one size fits all. Like
why'd you just make them all small like this one? These are good.
Oh well, I mean, look at Ocean there. It's clipping through because her avatar is too damn small.
Oh, true.
So that's the thing is like, why doesn't the character, the avatar, lift above the chair like you're
Right?
supposed to?
Some do that.
Some do that,
Yeah.
but you know what?
Do.
I guess we're not in that type of world yet.
Well, anyway, all right. So I'll
Hey,
talk
about your
So,
vampire
all
story.
right. So everyone has. Does anyone else have a crazy first day of school story, or is everybody? Am I the only one that had a traumatic experience?
I don't think mine was very traumatic, but I guess I'll still say it anyways.
I don't
after
even
you do.
remember.
You remember?
Right, how about you, Hikari?
I remember mine.
I was like 3.
You got any interesting first day of
First day
school
of
stories
schools?
to say?
Nope, not first
Nope,
day.
you guys are good.
but-
All right.
But last day?
So all right.
I mean, I do have one, but you tell me first.
All right. So it's the
Alright,
first
go
day of
first.
school, right? I didn't know. My parents were simply just like, we're gonna drop them off and then run. That's
Drop 'em.
literally.
What?
So I'm with my dad. And I'm like, never been here before. Where are we? And I'm like, oh man, look at all these rooms with kids in them. Like whatever. And we're going. All of a sudden,
with kids.
there's a room. We stop at a room, and I'm like, there's a lot of kids in here. All right. And then I'm like, some lady's like, all right, like she like grabs my hand. She's like, come on, let's go inside. And I'm like, like, I don't really want to go inside. I'm gonna chill with my dad. And I'm like, wait a minute, where's my dad? And I'm looking around. And I go in like
Gone.
full panic mode. I'm looking left, and I just see down the hallway, just my dad just doing a little. It's just like trying to leave because he knows. He probably knew. He knew that I was like attached, and I would not take this light. Like he would have to stay.
Oh man.
And that's another thing. Like I feel like yo. If it's my kid's first day, like I'm gonna be in the cloud. I'm like, yeah, let's go inside together.
Oh yeah.
Nope, my dad was like, peace.
My mom did that.
He's like, deuces.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with that.
Let me ask you something. Was that preschool or first or kindergarten or first grade?
I don't remember, to be honest. I think it was preschool.
Because how old were you at the time? Remember
preschool? I think it was like I was 3 or 4. One of
you're
those two.
Your dad's like,
yeah,
deuces. Hey, that was before the time where
like I gotta say, like I know it wasn't like this, but it was like seeing my dad disappear into a black hallway. But I know that didn't actually happen, you know,
Right.
at school. But like as a kid, that's how I remember it because he was like already so far. I'm like, how? I'm like, how do you even get down there so fast? And he's just like, I remember screaming for him, like, Dad! And I could tell like he like turned a little bit, but like he knew he couldn't turn around completely and make eye contact because then it would look like I'm abandoning you, bro. Good luck. Like, you know what I mean? He just like he kept the course and he just disappeared, you know, like I'm like, Dad, and like now like the teacher aide comes out and they're holding, and I'm like struggling, and you know, I'm like doing everything I can. They're probably like, yeah, and I hear him like, get him inside. And this is the part I will never forget. The teacher aide grabs my arm. She's like, come on. And I was like, and I literally bit into her arm. And she just literally stopped. And she just like, and I will never forget this lady. She had a red button up and she was older. She was definitely like in her 70s or 80s. And like, like the taste was disgusting. But I will never forget it because she had glasses on, right? And they literally like she looked up and screamed like, ah! And I made everything even more intense, you know. Now all the kids are looking at us, and I'm just like, no, and I'm like trying, and I try to get away, and I remember like I was literally like trying, like the teacher was actually holding my hand, and she's like, come on, let's go, and they like picked me up, like no, and I like didn't use my legs, so they're like dragging my arms, like dragging my leg, and I was just like, no, I refuse, and I'm like crying. They're like they sit me down in a chair, and they're like, oh, you can color. Or if you want, you can go play with the blocks with them and this, and all the other kids are just like, they didn't care. They were just like doing their own thing. Hi, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, my dog can open up doors. He's so smart. Hold on.
What?
Your dog opened your door?
Yeah, you can open doors.
Bruh.
He knows. He's a smart doggy.
That is crazy. But you know, that's true. Like kids would just be minding their own business while you get
they're just like, we got
off.
Another one. We got a screamer here, John.
Like, we got a screamer.
So I'm there and I'm like, just draw. And I was like, I just remember, and I remember like the teacher's age is like, she just didn't like me, and she had left. She went to the bathroom, and I'll just never forget it. I'm like, yo. Till this day, like I remember her face and everything. I bit the shit out of that girl, or that woman, I should say, because she was like definitely like super old, and she just screamed. The part where she screamed, when you're in the hallway, you know, school hallways, that echoes. So imagine like being in another like down like in another classroom, just hear like grown woman.
She probably had to go to like a nurse, right? Or
I don't know. Like I was a kid. I was just like drawing.
Oh yeah, you probably wouldn't have remembered anything.
Yeah, I just like I remember not seeing her for the rest of the day. Like that was the only time I saw her. If she was there, she ignored me. Like I didn't see her.
She's like probably taking blood tests and all that.
Yeah, and then the second
time,
the second day was cool. Like dad dropped me. This time I think. My grandma dropped me off or something, and it was just kind of like, all right, you have to go, and I didn't cry or anything. I'm pretty sure the teacher was like, I'm not dealing with that
your dad
kid.
didn't want to drop you off this time?
No, I think he had work or something like that. Yeah. So it was like
crazy.
It was fun, but I'll never forget that. We're just
wait, did that TA come back the second day when you arrived?
I'm gonna be honest, like I don't really remember anything else. Like I do remember one thing. But I don't remember if like the TA did come back or not. But I do remember so now Power Rangers was kind of like coming out, and I'm like really like Power Rangers and karate movies out. There's a movie like we like growing up, we didn't really have a lot of money, right? So like we had like 4 VHS tapes, and at the same time, my parents were going through like a divorce. So like whatever you know what I mean? It was like whatever tapes my dad had and whatever tapes like my mom had. Like yes, like now I got. He has 4 movies and he has 4 movies. And those like the only movies I could watch. One of the movies was American Ninja. I don't know if anyone's ever seen it. Not a lot of people know what it is.
I've seen American Ninja Warrior, but I've never seen American Ninja.
So American Ninja Warrior got its inspiration from this like 80s movie called early 90s movie called American Ninja. Which was like it was like a US Army guy is like stationed in Japan, gets like trained, and he has to like fight these, and he becomes a ninja, and it's really like it's so corny. But when I was a kid, I'm like, yeah, awesome. So what ended up happening was like, all right, like it's nap time, or it wasn't nap, it was like something like, come on guys, we're leaving, like everyone line up. And I'm like, no, I'm playing in the kitchen. Like I was in the kitchen, like playing in the kitchen. And teacher's like, no, like come on, Paul, you gotta go, like come on. And I was like, no, I don't want to go. And and she literally like tried to grab me, and like I remember like pushing her hands off, and I just did this awesome kick right into her stomach, like and she was like, oh, I was like, yo, I was like, yeah, that was good form. And then she just yanked my arm. She's like, get in line. I was like, oh shit, like I don't.
Oh man,
it was awesome.
Voice gets all deep and bassy.
It was so good. It was you got them good when they're like, ugh! Like you know what I mean? Like when you hear them like. Oh, but it was just perfect. Like, if I had full body, guys, I would show you. It was just like literally, it was like I was like, no, I don't want to go. And she's like, come on. I was like, okay. And you want to do this? You want to do this? And just right in her gut. And it was awesome.
Also, hey there, Onyx. How's it going?
That school did not like me. That school did not like me.
Man, you have a reputation at your school.
Yeah. One last thing I remember. Some girl did not want to share her building blocks with me. Now, like I said, we didn't have money, so this school, when I talk building blocks, it was literally just like hollow blocks of wood, like blocks of wood for kids that weren't
like
sharp, right?
Those like real the wooden ones with different shapes and all that, right?
Yeah, just like I'm like now I think about it, like wow, that is incredibly dangerous because of course this girl and this like other dude, right? They were like they built this like giant tower, which probably isn't giant now, but when you're a little kid and you're like this big, it's huge.
Yeah, everything looks bigger.
Like, I don't even know how to man it, and I was like, oh, can I play? Like, oh, like I always liked the blocks, but people always hogged up the blocks. There were very limited toys in this classroom, by the way. So I was like, can I play? And like the little girl like gave me some like ridiculous answer, like no, get lost or something like that. Like you're not something like just made like push me over the wall. I was like, what?
Sheesh.
I was like, please, and she was like, no, and then she was like, get out of here, something crazy.
Get
like I
tried
through. I just remember I was like, oh man, and then like I was about to walk away, and I'll never forget this because the little girl said something. Till this day, I don't know what I just remember she said something super snarky, like to the point where I'm like, bro, like that hurt. That hurt.
Really got your
skin. That hurted me though, And I was like, you know what? Like I'm like 3 or 4, and like I shouldn't be hurt like that. So I was like, yo, really, bitch? All right. So I literally went there, got in my karate stance. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like an
kick out the bottom leg of the tower, and that shit just tumbled all over her, like hit her all in the face. She's like, I start crying. And I was like, oh shit, I look so guilty right now. I'm just standing here. They're laying in a fucking debris of blocks, and she's crying.
Also, Onyx got a new mic. Nice.
So, hey, Onyx with the new mic. So, yeah, so she's there. I kind of felt victorious for like 3 seconds until like I literally like felt this footsteps from the teacher, and I'm like, oh man, I'm in trouble because
that was your 15 minutes of self-fame.
Pointing to me right now. There's no way I can escape right now. I'm in my karate stance, like like just did it. And this little girl has a big red mark across her forehead, and all the blocks are all over her. I'm out. I'm pretty sure I got in trouble. I don't know what happened after that. That's the only memory.
Teacher knocks you out.
Yeah, I just remember like not going back to that school. Like I'm pretty sure they were like, yeah, your kid cannot come back. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh man, that's crazy.
So, but yeah, so I have those little memories. But like I said, I never attacked anybody. She kind of had to come and maybe this. Maybe
you didn't want to give me my blocks. You didn't want to give me the blocks.
You got to share, and 2, you can't say snarky things. So you don't know who you're talking to.
You want to be snarky, little girl. You
say something snarky to someone that you should have just kept your mouth shut. You never know; they could hurt you in some way. That maybe that saved your life. You never know.
I know, right?
And you know what? Imagine she's on a podcast Like, yeah, I'll never forget it. One time I was playing with these blocks, and I was minding my business, just doing the blocks. I mean, me and my friend Archie, we made this huge thing. Oh, I was so happy how big and some little snarky kid comes over like, hey, can I play? Like, no, you can't play. We already made it. Get out of here. We worked hard on this together. And then the little fucker kicks out the leg and it just towers onto me, and I crying.
But wait, what if they were trying to commemorate 9/11 and then you just knocked out?
I mean, that didn't happen yet. That didn't happen yet.
Yeah. I mean, that was like what pre? Because you're probably like around the time in like the 80s or 90s, right?
Oh no, bro, what 80s? Imagine I'll be like so old. No, that was in the 90s.
90s,
yeah. No, but like 80s, yeah. Back then, like we would get no, but it was like I'll never. Those are like things I remember from that preschool. Those are like only 3, but I do remember, like I said, the kick, the bite, and then just like that, the blocks falling on that chick, and yeah, that's what they're. I mean, I don't know. Do you guys remember like anything crazy from preschool? Like any traumatizing events?
I never went to preschool. Or is it just
me.
I mean, my start in kindergarten, at least. I mean, it started out pretty decent. I mean, I do remember how you're saying like when you hear kids screaming, like all the other kids are just kind of minding their own business. Yeah, like which is pretty much I was one of those kids because like I just hear him screaming. I look behind. He's like, "No, mom, no!" And then you're like, "Okay."
yeah, like damn.
But I think
that guy.
I think it was interesting. Kindergarten. Like I remember like the playground had this like one area where it was like full of red ants, and then one of the kids got stung and bit by him, like had a bunch of them on his arm, got all red and everything.
Jesus.
Attacked like like Indiana Jones just a skull all over again.
Children like, oh my god, ants. Like it sounds so bad. Like I'd rather get the blocks falling on me. I don't get wrecked by ants.
Oh man, but it was, I mean, I never had any too many issues.
Yeah,
it
was just me with kindergarten. It was just me with the terrible.
Oh man,
you were in trouble a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you
do? I don't have a filter.
Yeah, how about you? You got any interesting stories for your preschool kindergarten years?
Kindergarten. Okay, so I was like a little kid, and I was with
we hope so.
my friend.
I was a grown adult in kindergarten, and this little motherfucker tried to step up to me. Didn't end well for him.
Yep, I spent 3 years, but it was worth it. No, go ahead, keep going.
Go ahead, Kuma, sorry.
And I was like near the 5th graders because they were big kids or whatever.
Oh,
yeah.
And I went up to the swing and I was like, "Can I go on the swing?" And they're like, "No." So I walked in front of it, and I didn't know that they were swinging forward at me. They kicked me right in the face.
Jesus. Yo, even as a 5th grader, I would not do. Oh my god.
Sheesh. Crazy stuff.
Force of that kick.
They're like, "Oops, sorry." And I was like, I was panicking because like I put my dress in my mouth, and I was like, "Am I bleeding?" And then my friend's like, No, you aren't. No.
You're good.
You're fine.
I walked up to the teacher. I was like, "My mouth," and then she's like, "You're not bleeding. You're fine." Then when she saw more blood coming out, she's like, "Oh my god, we'll go rush you to the nurse."
Oh man, it's crazy.
Damn, I got a story like that with blood involved, but I'll tell you after. Who's next?
All right.
Ocean.
Yeah. Ocean?
It's just really quick.
You getting into fights? You getting fights over here?
In fights, huh?
No, it was something else from like preschool. I went.
Oh.
So I don't remember this, but this is just what my mother has told me.
Okay.
I guess. So I went to this I don't know, Catholic. No, it was like some kind of religious school. Just because they wanted
a private school.
You live in the cities. Yeah.
Okay.
So I went to one of those, and I guess one day I drew an Adam and Eve, but I drew nipples on them.
Nipplies. Nice. You're just being accurate. You're just being
anatomically accurate.
Yeah.
I got in trouble for that. Like I got in like big trouble for that. Like I was just trying to do the correct depiction of.
I feel bad.
It's like Ocean, nipples don't exist.
Like right? No, but I feel bad because she like as a kid, like kids don't sexualize things, and then when you get in trouble because the adult is sexualizing something, it's mad traumatizing for the kid. Like, wait, what? Like, I don't even understand
Yeah.
like what I'm getting in trouble for. Like, wait, I'm in trouble
yeah.
for So it's kind of hard. And you were in preschool? God damn.
Yeah, no, I was like literally 3 or 4. I think I was like 3 years old.
Yeah, they're stricter in like religious schools. So
Yeah,
but
it's like
that's
because kids don't know any of that stuff.
yeah, you can't
Like,
get mad at a kid for sexualizing. You can explain like, hey, you shouldn't do this, but you can't. Like, I just feel like being mad at a kid because you sexualize something they either created or did.
Yeah,
they don't know.
And the most likely the parent didn't even. Oh, your parents probably never taught you any of that stuff until like after the
you're
incident.
a kid. It's a kid. Kids are learning stuff. It's just what she sees.
She wasn't mad. My parents were mad because they thought it was the funniest shit ever.
Oh.
But yeah.
Was it the school that got you in trouble or something?
Yeah.
It was the school, yeah. They were the ones that were like,
yeah, it's strict.
Like, don't you teach your child about nipples and genitalia? Like, no, I mean, normally parents don't teach their kids.
Your family has nipples? Like what?
What? People, those are real? Oh,
you're supposed to remove them before you come to the school. What the hell? Like,
like nipples are a patch or something,
right? Put a Band-Aid over that. Like, oh.
Hey, then she puts like a black electric tape cross over him.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
but yeah, I know what I know what you mean by strict stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy. Also, Kai, thanks for popping in. How's it going?
Hi, what up, dude?
Come to Chicago from Maryland.
What?
All right. Are you gone to Chicago? All right. Nice.
Gome to Chicago.
You gome?
Gome.
You've been gnome.
He's a gome. He's a gnome.
He's a gnome.
Right.
We just got gnomed.
I have a little blood story. Now, this was in what grade was it? First grade? Was it first grade?
First grade.
Maybe it was second grade. I think it was first grade. First grade, right? I'm a little older now. I'm in a school that I know. Okay. And there's a new kid, right? And I try to be cool with all the kids. You know what I mean? I was always a nice kid. I'm telling you, when I was a kid, I was never like a bully or anything. I was always cool with everybody.
Yeah.
So this kid came up. And I'm like, yeah, bro, what's up? Where you come from? Blah blah blah. And I was like, yo, you know what? I saw this cool thing where like we could swing each other around. I don't know. It's kids. It's stupid, right? And this was, I guess, a bad idea that I came up with. But essentially, it was like, yo, if we hold each other's arms like this and we spin around, we can literally like one of us will pick up air and the other person will just swing the person around. So that we did this. We did this out in the basketball court. We did this. I was like, yo, we got this. So we're going. And apparently he didn't have the strength to hold on to my hands. So I'm swinging him and he's like, ah! And his arms give out and he lets go and he goes flying and then into concrete and starts bleeding from his lip and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, damn, dude, you should have held on. He didn't say anything. Yeah, I felt bad. So I took him to the nurse. I was like, yeah, we were playing outside. And
gotta look too excited.
Yeah. Everyone thought he was cool after that, though. He's like, "Oh shit, he went flying." So
yeah, hey, he made his dreams come true.
Exactly, new kid's cool.
Right?
It's hard out there for first graders.
Oh yeah. Also, Onyx says that they think in first or third grade they fought a teacher, punched the teacher in the face because they took something out of their bag or Onyx bag. Cold HVR. He's saying, thanks for popping in. I want to talk back to your teacher, rolled your eyes at them. Lol.
I talk back to my teacher and roll my eyes at them. Yeah, that happens. That happens. I really got to call Cap on Onyx punching the teacher in the face in third grade. I just don't see that happening. I'm gonna have to call Cap on that
calling Cap on Onyx.
But he sure. I just don't see it happening, especially not Onyx. Onyx is Onyx, aren't you like 4'10" or something? Like, I just don't see it happening, unless maybe.
I mean, I don't think they were like one at third grade. I think they were probably like at least 2 or 3 foot by then.
But the teacher's not. The teacher's like, bruh.
Hey, no. You know what she did? You know, like those vines where they just get a step ladder. Oh, here, like, hold on, teacher.
Right. Hold on, teacher. Let me pull out my ladder from my backpack.
Pull out the ladder. Let me step on a chair.
Let me
Hold on.
punch
All
you
right,
in the face
now I'm
real
now I'm
quick.
getting close to your height.
The teacher's just like, "Oh, you're gonna punch me in the face here? Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. Right here. Give me your best shot. Give me your best shot." No, the teacher like, "Get the fuck out of here. You're going to the principal's."
She's like, she was short too. Like, Brenton, we're not.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna call cap on that one. I'm gonna call cap. But
Let's see.
yeah, I've never, like I said, besides kicking the
Kid.
teacher in the gut, I've never fought teacher.
Kai should
Actually,
talked a lot.
first grade, teacher hated me for some reason. I don't know why. The teacher literally hated me, but I was trying my best to be nice. And then second grade, I had the biggest crush on my teacher. Never forget it. It was awesome.
Nice.
So I became a total teacher's pet. I was like, oh, they're fighting over there. Like, they're saying bad words.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You snitch.
I don't care. I was like, whatever I could to get on her good side. I was like, that was the first time I was like, oh my god, I think I'm in love. Obviously, I'm just a little kid. I don't know what's going on. Yes,
Bro, the early simping.
it was early. I was 100% sip. I still remember her name and everything.
Oh
She
my
was-
god. No.
You know what? Shout out to Miss Costello. Miss Costello, second grade teacher.
Great. Oh.
You had a crush on your
She's redheaded. She was so nice. She was
give
so
a whole
nice.
description.
I do, bro. I'm telling you. That was like, oh my god, I am in love.
Oh
Like, please, literally, there'll be like these kids are saying bad names. She's like, "Oh yeah, you guys are being bad. This is my time to shine." Go up to the teacher like, "Miss Costello, over there, they're saying bad words and it's making everyone uncomfortable." She's like, "Oh, thank you so much," and go over there and just I'm like, and just yes, getting on a good side. It
Bruh.
was awesome.
Bruh.
Awesome.
Kai says, like homie, we live in some nice ass townhouses. Onyx says, I was in the special class because I had anger issues.
Okay,
Then
that
bro,
makes
it's
sense.
like, then Kai says, bro, I swear me and Turbo are suckers for redheads.
She was just really nice because most of the time, like I'm gonna be like I said, my preschool teacher literally it was just I had a bite. It was an old lady. No one's ever really nice. My kindergarten teacher, bro, it was like, I forgot her name, but she just wasn't nice. Like they were just so like more like, stop messing with that. What are you doing? Why you putting glue in your hair? So,
That's how that's how my fifth grade teacher was.
Where like first grade, the same thing. She just did not like me, bro. I'll never forget a traumatizing thing in first grade. I'll never forget this. Now I'm a kid, right? I'm in the city. All right. I don't really see leaves. I don't know trees. All right. I live in like bricks, I don't have money. We don't travel. So she's like, the assignment was color leaves. It was like fall leaves, right? Color the leaves of fall. My creative ass was like, oh, I like this leaf being purple. I love this leaf being like, blue. Like I did all cool colors, right? Handed it in. I was apparently the first one. I was done. I was like, hell yeah. Bro, I will never forget. This first grade teacher stood up. She's like, what? When have you ever seen a blue leaf or a purple leaf? I'm like, I don't know. And she ripped it in front of the whole class. She's like, get it on the sheet and make it the correct colors. I was like, oh, okay. Like,
Bruh.
Jesus. Yo, she did not
Bro,
like
Ocean
me.
is
Like,
so
bro, I'll
traumatized
never-
by your story that she just
Really?
faced the seat.
No, I will never forget it. I was like, yo, what the hell? And I was just like, damn, like I was mad embarrassed. I was like, because it was in front of the whole class. I was like, Jesus Christ. All right. Could have just been like, hey,
Man, it's
can
such
you
a
redo this assignment, but do it like realistic colors. I didn't know like, hey, you have to make it realistic colors.
Yeah, because they didn't tell you,
I'm a
right?
kid. I don't have leaves. I'm a kid. I don't like, you know what I mean? Like, we've been to a park, but I don't know.
Teacher, I live in the
look at
city.
these trees. Yeah, I was like, that was just great. I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
Teachers, they were so mean back then.
Yeah, that's another thing. I feel like teachers today, like
nowadays, you can't really
right?
get away with that.
no, you can't. Now it's pretty
No,
much.
I think
but
today
still.
they're probably just gonna try to.
Yeah, at the same time, it's like a double-edged sword. Like teachers back
Yeah.
then, I feel like had way more power and some of
Oh
them
yeah,
abused
because
it, but they were
because
able to
legally
keep
they
kids
were
in
allowed to
line.
do things that normally you won't be able to today. Like
I mean,
back then, like parents
it's not
gave
that,
them.
it's not that legally. It's
Well,
just
not
that
legally, but I
they
guess like
couldn't
parents
get
gave
caught
them
before.
consent to do things. Like
Yeah.
for instance, like
That
if
too,
like
yeah.
the parent would give the teacher consent to paddle the kid.
Well, that's always been legal.
Yeah,
No,
because there was a moment where a friend of mine he was in
Where
school like during like the back way when he got
Yeah.
paddled, but yeah, it's like Yeah, parents didn't do anything about it. Like,
Yeah.
you're.
I gotta say, my parents are cool. My parents always, I will say, like, you know, it was tough and everything. Obviously I was trying to be a good kid, but they always had my back. There was never a time where like if I told them something, they would be like, "Oh, stop it and pay attention." They always had my back. So I do applaud my parents for that, because anytime I never really brought anything to them, because I always thought I'd get in trouble. But there were times where like, you know, a teacher would call home like, "Hey, this happened," and they would ask me, and I'll tell them. They like, my parents always would go in like having my back. It'd never be like you're in trouble. Let's go. We're going to the school. It was always like, hey, like what happened? So it was pretty cool.
Also,
but I do remember that in first grade.
Cold HVR says my 3rd and 4th grade teachers always made me go to the office, and I always had to have lunch there too.
Oh, you were one of the bad kids.
Oh man,
bad mama jumpers.
Oh man, Cole, you're going to the office today?
Yeah. Nah, I was cool with everybody. I really wasn't bad. Like I said, I was a little crazy and kidding, but once I feel like after first grade, like it was just kind of like cool, like
smooth sailing from there.
I wasn't really like a troublemaker. I was more like, and especially after second grade, I became a teacher's pet. I was like, ultra simp pet.
The ultra simp comes up to life.
And things changed because I moved at the end of 3rd grade. I moved.
Oh, yeah.
So like 3rd grade was cool because I remember 3rd grade, like had my first girlfriend. Like, oh yeah, I'm so cool. Like, you know what I mean? I'm the 3rd grade, yeah. And I was like, hell yeah, like official, you know, like, and I was like, I had my first girlfriend. I was the fastest kid in gym class, you know. I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm the fastest. This is awesome. That's a big deal. That's big. That's a big rep. You're the fastest kid, like, is it right? Like, oh shit, yeah, he's the fastest. Like, oh snap, you know. So I wasn't the tallest, but I was like 2nd tallest, so it was pretty cool. I was like 2nd tall, you know what I mean? I'm still up there. There was another dude that was really tall, but yeah. So like, you know, I loved that. Like I was like, I had friends and everything. It was so cool. And like I said, I lived in the city, and then like in 4th grade, you know, we moved at the end of 3rd grade. We moved, and it was like a whole new world. Everything changed. Like it changed me, you know, because now we moved out to like the country.
Like, I see.
No TV. Like I will never forget plugging in the TV, because in the city you got free TV. You got like free like 5 channel, like five or 6. You know, you got like 2, channel 5, channel 7, channel 9, 11, stuff like that. Where like in this country, like I remember just like plugging in the TV, and I was like, I'm like, oh man, the TV's broken. I'm like, oh man. And we only have 2 TVs. We don't have one. I had my TV, which was a little 13-inch TV, and my parents' TV, and that was it. So I went to my parents' TV, like same thing. I'm like, something's wrong. Like I'm like, oh my god, this is terrible. You know,
terrible, dying from lack of TV.
Yo, right? No, I'm just like, yo, what the hell? There's no TV. Like, what am I supposed to do? And I remember, like, it was just like, like, and I'm not used to like country and stuff, so I was like, you know, I remember like, oh yeah, no, you need to have cable. Like, you gotta pay for cable here. Like, wait, what? That's the only way you can get TV. And then like, that's another thing. When I was a kid, I lived several blocks away from school, but we just walked to school. We just walk.
Yeah.
You know, we're like it. Yeah, we just walk. Like now, I think about it, like, wow, that's kind of dangerous. I gotta kind of fucking snatch at any moment. But like, you know, and nowadays, even kids like I've gone to that neighborhood again, and there's a bus. But when I moved to the country, is my first time. They're like, yeah, there's a bus. I'm like, oh man, this is like the movies, like, you know, because I always walk to school. I never like, there's always like a school bus. I'm like, oh man. So now I'm thinking like, I'm getting like super like kind of nervous, because I have like a few neighbors here and there. Like it's not like there's no more apartment complex, nothing. It's like house, like over there. There's kind of a house over there. Like over there's a house, you know. And I'm like, I don't have any friends. I don't know anybody. It's, you know, I don't have a cell phone. We don't have money like that. So it was like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And like my mom, like we didn't have multiple cars. Like we had one car, my dad would take it to work. So like it wasn't like, hey mom, can we like, you know, like go to the mall or something? Like there was no car. It was like you got your house with no TV and you got the woods. So like I became friends with the woods. Bro, I would just go in the woods. Anyone do that as a kid? Am I the only one?
No, never had woods, you know, growing up. So
really,
yeah, I didn't really have like thick of the woods.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my god.
I think the closest I ever gotten to that, well, because right now the house I'm living in is the one that I grew up in, but for like a time we moved out to like a more kind of like a nicer, like a lot more spacious area where I had a bit of land. Well, not like too much land, but at least more than what I grew up with. And so there was like some trees and all that and stuff. So that was kind of like my own kind of getting outdoors
Getting
at the
out,
time.
yeah.
Because I mean, I was younger, so I couldn't really just go off by myself.
Yeah, you can't like, hey, I'm gonna hop in my car. Like, bro,
yeah, I'm going to the mountains, by myself.
Yeah, I was like 7, or 9 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just go in the woods. That I became. Look, I love
Nice.
animals, right? I always have. I love and I was kind of like, whoa, like this is cool. Like I always liked the wilderness. So I would just get lost in the woods, and like one of the coolest things was like, oh man, there's a big log, and you flip the log over, and there's just like, what animals are under it today? Like salamanders, like centipedes, like roly-poly-olies, like baby snake, frogs. Yeah, like always, like
I always did that at my house, the second house.
Really?
Yeah, there's like always like this big rock, flip it over. There's like something else underneath.
Yes, like it's always something.
Yeah. Always something new.
Yes, under the garbage can. I'd be like, how?
Garbage can.
Frogs and toads under it at my grandma's.
Oh, that's so cool.
Nice. Also, Onyx says they've lived
turtles
near a small town, or in a really small town near water.
Turtles out in that pond.
Yeah. Nice. Florida to New Jersey.
Yeah. I've never lived in Florida, but I know in Florida they like even in the, there's like every animal there. Florida.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So what
Florida
happens
is like known for all the invasive species, or at least a lot of them.
Exactly, because what happens is during now it's a lot harder, but during the 90s and 2000s, there was a huge explosion in the black market trade of exotic animals. And what people would do is, like, let's say you wanted something from Australia, right? So what they would do is they would bring the animal from Australia to Cuba, and then when they're in Cuba, they would just get on a boat like filled with all these exotic animals and just boat across. And then in Florida, they would sell these exotic animals. So you'd have rich people like, like, hey, like, yeah, whatever. I just want a fucking tiger. Get me a tiger. Like, so they would do that. They would get the tiger, go to Florida and pick up the tiger and bring it back, and then they have tigers. You wanted chameleons, like monitor, any kind of crazy exotic animal. Florida's known, but it's also known because since it's kind of like the hub, right? People that, let's say, like were known for doing this, they would get like arrested or something. So they'd have like me, right? If I was a smuggler of exotic animals, I'm not going to smuggle the animals at my house, because if I get searched, they're going to touch my house. I'm going to have an outhouse somewhere in the field filled with animals. You know what I mean? Like something like that. So that's what they would do. And if these guys got arrested or something, like their family members would find their outhouse and just like let the animals free. Like, I'm not going to take care of these. I'm not going to feed an alligator. Like, what the hell? Like, and, or a monitor or something. And monitors are crazy. They're like huge, like dogs, and they bite. Whatever.
Yeah, so monitors, iguanas too, and then snakeheads, plecos. What else? Like
all that stuff.
Like
they
peacock
just
bass. Even goldfish. I don't think they're in Florida, but I know in some area someone let goldfish out.
You're not supposed to put them in, like, even like the rivers or something. They're terrible. They're very invasive. And then what happens is when you put them in like a river or a lake or something, they go from like a little goldfish and then they turn to this like different like bronze color or something. And, and they get huge.
Yeah, because the thing is, like goldfish aren't natural. They're a genetic blend of, I think, carps, I believe, right? And
koi
then
or something.
Koi, and I think not carps. Sorry, koi, and some other fish. But then same thing with some of these other invasive
they're meant
species.
to be bait.
Yeah, or like bait or pet fish, like
pet fish. Yeah,
because people will throw their pets out. And all that they think, okay, it's fine, it's in their wild, they're free, but now they pretty much destroy the existing ecosystem that the original native animals there thrived on, and now they take over.
That's why if you go to Florida, there's monkeys now.
Oh,
there's monkeys in the woods.
Too.
Like there's monkeys in Florida. Imagine that, like, bruh, like what? Like we don't have monkeys, but because, like I said, it was the hub. There's probably people like, yo, I don't know, I don't want this monkey anymore. Or like, the relative passes away and the monkeys, like, they last a long time. They're like, I'm not going to take care of this monkey. Like, goodbye, monkey, go live in the woods. And the monkey thrives. Sometimes the monkey dies, but a lot of times the weather's permitting. There's food, there's stuff they can eat. And and now there's monkeys.
And talking about invasive species, and the first time I really ever got exposed to just the knowledge of it, I was trying to buy an exotic pet. It was like a mantis from, I think, Gambia, but the pet store was in Utah, but they had it labeled down like a warning saying like not to release them in the wild because they can disrupt or like ruin the ecosystem there and turn invasive.
Mantises are badass too, by the way.
Oh yeah, but the flower ones are because the thing is, I think too, like the comparing from the ones we actually have native here to the ones in other countries, like flower mantids and all that. Those guys in the other countries are really aggressive.
Really?
Especially, well, of course, considering Africa, Australia, and anywhere in that area, they're always going to be like have a much more aggressive behavior and potency compared to over here.
Yeah, I hear
anything in Australia, of course.
Yeah, Australia's
got some crazy stuff. I mean, have you ever seen a cassowary before?
No, what is that?
It's almost like it's like a killer ostrich almost.
What? Oh yes, I've seen that.
Yeah,
I've seen that where like someone had them in like a range and they got killed. Like they killed the owner after like 10 years.
Yeah, and then the people like these guys literally have to use riot shields just to be able to go in there and hold a rake to kind of like shoosh them off. Is that what they'll do? They'll run up to you and they'll jump and they'll gut you with their claws.
Jesus.
Yeah, like they actually have a couple of them in the LA
pretty
Zoo.
much. Like it's like
no, it's like chickens too. Like if like I said, that one video where the chicken just kicked the rat. That's basically what they'll do.
Yeah, talons.
Yeah, the talons though. It's crazy. Birds.
But yeah.
Yeah.
How do we get to that? How do we get to the exotic animal thing?
Pets. Florida, man.
Florida. Oh, because she was talking about going from Jersey to Florida.
Yeah, and then we're talking about how crazy Florida is with the animals and all that. And then, yeah. So,
Florida's crazy.
Kari, how's your trip to Florida? No. but not like you got any crazy stories about school
or pets, monkeys?
Yeah, chia pets.
A couple of school.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this girl, I don't know why, she was just really annoying, like extremely annoying to me. Like she always fell asleep in class, and I was like,
That's
"Oh my
annoying.
God." I don't know, and she always sat next to me.
She's like, "Oh, you're sitting next to me."
Friends with you.
Thing was annoying.
No, we had assigned seats, and I didn't want to sit next to her.
So
why,
mean.
Why was so bad about her?
Jeez.
I don't know why.
You're one of those kids. Like I'm
I just take one look at you and I don't like you.
Right?
And
Stop sleeping. So annoying. Annoying when you sleep.
Oh man.
Like, what? Leave me alone.
And should I scoot my chair over?
And then we were playing on the playground and I was going down. There's this little monkey place, whatever, that where you could climb up and down, and it wobbles so much that like you could fall. Literally. Okay. I fell before, but I landed. And
Nice.
I accidentally bumped her off the edge. She face planted on the ground.
Accidentally, yeah, right?
Hey, she's like, sorry, it was an accident. Sorry, it was an accident.
Right? Hopefully you broke something. I mean, man, I hope you're okay. Right?
Hey, someone calling 411. I mean 911.
Right? So mean. Actually, so remember I told you that new school? I remember I moved, right? So I remember
the second one you moved to, right?
4th grade. Yeah, so fourth grade. I'm like,
okay.
I'm like, whoa, their playground is like it was awesome, and I remember like I can't wait. Go out there and they're like, whoa, what are you doing? I'm like, want to play on the monkey bars? Like, no, you can't go on this, bud. Sorry, this is closed. You can't go on. I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean? These guys have an amazing playground. Like, nope. Some kid, like, some girl tried to use the monkey bars, fell and broke her arm. So now we closed it all off. Like, oh, come on. I was like, what can we do? I was like, you can play the swings or you can go play in the field. Like, grass? Look.
Yeah, like don't you know kids love running around in a circle all the time?
I was so mad. And I remember I'm like, who did this? Which
Bruh.
one? Which kid ruined it for
Which
everybody?
kid? Yeah, which
But
kid?
it was
ruined
a
your
kid
day?
older than me. Like I
Wait,
guess like it literally
older?
just happened. Yeah. Like the year before, I wasn't there. But some girl, I guess like she went to reach for the monkey bars, like went like missed and fell, like landed on her arm.
Wait.
broke it.
How
And they're like,
high
"All
were
right."
the bars compared to the ground?
They're not. Like they were like really wasn't that bad. I mean,
She just stands up, goes trips.
I'll never forget it. And I remember finding out like later on, like that's who it was. I was like, thanks.
It's like so you're the best. You're dead. You're
Yeah, I was
my
like,
monkey
Thanks for
bone.
breaking your arm, asshole. Like
Right.
ruined it for everybody.
Oh,
reality,
man.
like please, my arm hurts so bad. Like PTSD.
Dude, like man, like because
but it was
like
a kick ass. It was cool because I remember
even
like
speak.
going. Like I wanted to go there after school. I wanted to go after
Yeah.
school so I can like test it out. You know.
Wait, did you
but
ever
we
test it
couldn't,
out?
Obviously. I mean, like later, like
Later
you know,
on,
like
when they forgot
later
about
on,
the
like,
girl.
No. Like I was able to like go. Like I remember like one time, like once I started making friends, like we went there on a weekend, and we like like my friends' parents were just like chilling, and they just like let us like play in the playground or something.
Oh, nice.
Just something to do on a weekend. But yeah, like I remember, like man, I really want to play with this playground. They just couldn't.
So a quick question about them bars. Like did you have to go on a platform and then jump to get to it, or did you just get it from
there
the
was like a
ground?
little ladder, right? It was a little
okay.
like now I think about it, it's like a bar. Like if you're tall enough, but if you're a little kid, you have to get on the bar and then like you can reach it and just go. But I guess she tried to like just jump for like the third one, missed, and just landed on her arm. Yeah, and it was just little pebbles, little pebbles back then. Now
so
I
it's
feel
not
like
like the wood
everything's
chips
rubberized.
Oh yeah, well, that's right.
No, it's-
Rubberized nowadays, huh? They don't
Yeah,
do wood
like,
chips
dude,
anymore.
I don't even think they do that because kids eat it and stuff.
Oh yeah, dude. Hey, that reminds me. So like one day, because the wood chips I remember, those things kind of hurt. Like especially when you fell and you went hands first, those things go into your hands.
Yeah,
Dude,
right.
like dude. So like there was a kid that I guess did the same thing, like falling off a monkey bar, right? Or I guess got pushed off as they were playing tag on the thing.
Oh, maybe it was Kuma. Maybe Kuma pushed him.
Maybe
Kuma
Kuma. It was Kuma. Wait, we went.
probably-
Whoa, we went to the same school back then, huh?
right.
Hey, so funny thing. So this kid's not funny, but the kid's like face planted to the ground. Dude, like the chips, you see the kind of a little bit bleeding on his face because the chips went inside his face.
Oh,
his
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, that's how bad it was, and they had to wheelchair him out.
God. Like,
Yeah, dude, this kid was crying, and I'm like, yo,
like, go to the nurse, bro. Oh my God.
yeah, it was crazy. Like, yeah, because they had to bring a wheelchair in for him and all that. I think they called I don't know if they called the paramedics or the EMTs or anything.
I got a funny story. Oh my God, I got such a good
Yeah.
story. You said the wheelchair. I have something
Spill
about
it.
middle school.
Spill it, my dude.
Oh no, you guys want? All right.
Ocean, you got any good juicy
Ocean?
stories about school?
I was just gonna bring.
Yeah, do it.
Or was that you that Kumo pushed off? Or Hikari pushed off?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, so there's this girl. She just
push me off.
Yeah.
I fell asleep and she hated me.
Oh man.
No, it just reminded me. So I lived at this house and we could walk to this park, and me and my cousin one day went, and I don't know what it was, but we were there for a while, and then I don't know what made me mad at him. I just became super mad at him, and so I grabbed the other swing, and he's like swinging like he's older, so he's like swinging high, like super high, and then I just grab the swing and I throw the other swing at him, and
Like
he
in
ends
his
up
getting
in
tangled.
his way, and he ends up actually getting tangled into it and like falls off midair.
Yes, that's
Jeez.
awesome. Did he
And
fall?
then
Did he
just
fall?
walked
Did wood
back,
chips go in his
didn't even
face?
talk to me. He didn't even cry or anything. He just like looked forward and then just walked back home.
Aw, damn.
Man.
I felt so bad. I thought I was gonna get in trouble, but then I waited. I waited there for like good 20 minutes or so. I was
20
like, I
minutes.
ain't going home. And then I went home and I don't think I was in trouble.
Oh.
Nothing happened.
Yep,
Nothing.
nothing ever happened. No kid fell on his face, planted into the wood
Right?
chips.
Wood chips.
Also talking about them wood chips, Onyx said that as a kid in or there was a kid in the grade above them that was smoking near the wooden playground, and they didn't put the cigarette all the way out and burned it.
That didn't happen. That didn't happen. That's more cap. Stop, Onyx. Stop with these crazy stories. None of this happened.
Onyx has lived a life.
Right? Like, no, stop, Onyx. Stop.
Hey,
it.
but you know what? There is one thing that I think this is probably where I got my light asthma from. But there was always this one guy. I don't know if he was a parent or some just guy just standing there by the gate when all the kids were going in. But he would be smoking
That's
all the
creepy.
time, every morning, never failed. And yeah, like there would be cigarettes lying around the campus too. Like I don't know if that was his or the teachers, because I actually caught one of the teachers smoking too. So, and the funny thing is that it was so ironic was that the first time I caught a teacher smoking was on the day when the sheriff department came to teach us all that smoking was bad.
Isn't that the
Nice.
best? You teach kids something and then you like hypocrisy at its best.
Yeah,
Like,
I was
what?
like, oh man, yeah. So, but yeah, I think that's where I got my light asthma from. Probably from the teachers too. Maybe the whiff of the secondhand just happened there. But yeah, that guy was always there every morning smoking. I don't know who he was, or like if any kid actually belonged to him, but he was just standing there every morning, just by the gate smoking.
Ugh. I
Yeah.
hate that. I hate smoking. Like,
Dude,
just
you could smell
being
it,
in the vicinity of smell it, like
before you get out of the car, you already smell it. It's like,
ugh, it's the worst.
and that was at elementary school too. Like it wasn't like
Yeah, like
middle or
bro,
high
I'm
school.
a child. Stop blowing that shit in the face.
oh
Get the
man.
fuck out of here. I hate
it's-
cigarette smoke in general. So sorry if anyone smokes, but it's gross. Literally
Yep.
nasty.
Oh man.
But yeah, I know what you mean, man. Did anyone ever say anything like, "Hey, get
I
lost"?
don't, I don't know,
Or, like,
because
stop
I
smoking?
would see him, I would smell it, and I would just keep going, and then he would be gone by the time we got up. But then the next morning he would be there, like
Was he
every
someone's
morning.
parent, or was it just
I
dude?
don't know. That's the
watching
thing. I don't know, because I would
Rat?
never see anyone
Dude, just
around
happened to
him.
watch him going to school. Like, yeah,
Yeah, dude, like I think it was just some
Yeah,
rando
there.
guy that was just standing there
I'm just
smoking.
gonna blow smoke in these kids' faces.
Yeah, exactly. I guess
I'm
yeah,
gonna
I
go to
never saw a
work.
kid around him. I mean, unless only the ones that are just walking past him. But like, yeah, no one was standing next to him. He was just there.
Hey,
just,
maybe that dude was what Onyx said. Maybe he was like a third grader smoking every morning going into class.
this dude was a grown ass man with the mustache
Exactly.
and beard. This guy was grown, dude. Like he ain't no student.
Right.
I mean, maybe he was a student back in the day, and just like, oh man, the great old memories of when I was here, and just start smoking
Just-
away.
Just going back on memory lane.
Bro,
Right.
but no, I don't know. I mean, maybe he was a parent, but it was just kind of odd, just him just standing there smoking. With
Right.
him.
Like, bro, where's your kid? Like, why are you
Yeah, like
here?
I mean, if he
Go
was
home.
the parent, like, yeah, why isn't he going home? Like, dude,
Oh,
like,
that's
why-
where I like to take my smoke break. Like, get the
yeah.
this kid, get out of here. Like, smoke free zone.
Yeah. But I would say
Yeah.
the coolest person though at my elementary school was the janitor. He was like the coolest guy
The
around.
nicest dude. Yeah.
Yeah, he was awesome.
I agree.
Oh man,
I agree.
dude,
They're
there
usually the
was a
coolest.
urinal at my school that they never fixed, and it would every time someone would hit it, like the flush button, it would or lever, it would just
would
flood the
overflow.
entire bathroom. And like,
Oh no.
I was like, oh man. But I mean, the kids would always do it just to mess around. The janitor always came by to mop it up.
Yo, can I just clear something up?
Sure, you gotta clear
Talking
your
about
mouth.
urinals. Okay, this is a guy thing, all right?
Yeah.
Because they don't have urinals in girls' bathrooms, all right?
Oh yeah, that's
When
true.
you use the urinal,
Maybe they
don't pull your fucking pants down to your legs. Okay, I still walk into that. Like I was at a movie theater and I'm like, bro, you're a grown man. You're still doing that.
Man,
Do
dude.
not pull down your drawers and your pants all the way down your
Oh,
knees. So now we
all the way
all see
down.
your ass cheeks. Like we don't want to see that. We have a zipper for a reason, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, hey,
I
that's
don't
why the
understand it.
zipper
Still
there,
this day.
your jaws have
Yeah, 'cause I
an
remember-
opening.
In elementary school, that's why I was
Yeah.
always like, I'm not even gonna mess with you. I'm going straight for the toilet because I don't want to see any of that. and like now, I remember going to you just
Yeah.
reminded me because I remember going to the movie theater. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, bro, what? Like, there's a grown man. Like, bro, go in, if you're gonna do that shit, go in the goddamn stall. Like, be a man. Stop pulling your pants all the way down your feet. One, that's nasty. It's getting all nasty
On the
germ
floor, too, yeah.
onto your pants.
Hey, but quick question, Turbo. Like, when you go to the urinals, like, and there's like one guy there only out of like all the 6, like, do you go to like skip the one next to him, go to the next one, or go all the way to the end?
There's a rule. There's an unwritten rule. At least one space. At least one.
I always
There's
do
no
that.
reason if there's like 10 urinals, I'm all the way at the end. And you come over next to me, like what? That makes me feel uncomfortable. Now I'm like forcing it out, like
Bruh.
like trying to get out of there as fast
Oh,
as
man.
possible. I hate when people do that. I really
Yeah.
hate that. I don't understand. Like it makes
I mean,
me feel
if-
so uncomfortable.
if there's-
bro, what are you trying to see?
Okay, if there's only 2, or 3, like okay, like maybe, and then if
Yeah,
there's
if
already
it's two,
occupied,
like all right, whatever.
it's
Like,
already
there's
occupied,
nothing you
right?
can do, you know.
But like, yeah, like 10 of them, is some guy comes up
And here's
right
another
next to
thing.
you.
There's another thing too. Like,
Yeah.
like I said, girls. I know you guys don't really get this, but why is there always pubes in the urinal? Like, who's like peeing and they're like, Cha! And then like throw it in the urinal. Like, who does that? Like, why is there
it
clouds
never made
of
sense to me.
pubes in the urinal? Doesn't
And then,
make sense.
and then sometimes they'll put the toilet paper in there too.
Yeah, that's another. I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Nobody.
Because
No time do I ever
urinals
pee.
don't really
And I'm like,
flush
let me
the
just pull out
stuff,
some
just the
pubes, like,
fluids.
"Duh!" And then just leave like a clump of pubes, like where I pee. I don't. No
Bruh.
one does that. Is that a thing? Like, it happens
Oh,
all
man.
the time. I don't get it.
Onyx says
I don't
that
know.
I see that sometimes when I have to clean the bathroom at work.
Yeah, I don't get it.
And then
I don't-
Kick
I
says
don't
that
understand.
shit is fucking gross.
It is. I don't
Oh,
understand
fucking
why
gross.
people do it. I always go into urinal.
It's alright,
Like,
Kix. You
why
can
is
actually
there
swear on
clumps of
here. It's
hair?
fine. We got a
It's
mature
not
audience.
like one hair. It's like literally like a clump. Like somebody literally was like, ah! And just like left
Bruh.
it. Like, why? I don't understand. So yeah. And then
Bruh.
there was a funny joke. I'd have seen this. I'm gonna be honest. It was kind of it. I didn't participate, but I did egg
You
the
sure about
person
that?
on. And I'll just say that I egged them on, but someone
Alright.
did shit in the urinal. And I was like,
Oh,
God damn it.
What?
Oh man.
Yeah, it was in school.
You know, I
and
think
it
at
was
that
like,
point,
we were
that,
doing
just get a
pranks.
disposable vacuum and just vacuum it up.
I just remember because we were trying to get my friend to go in, so we were like, he was like, yo, do it. And then our friend was like, yo, go in there. So and so's like, they want to tell you something. And he went in. He's like, yo, what the hell?
What in tarnation going on in this bathroom
and
here?
I remember
son?
like there was like an announcement the next day in the
man.
morning. Like, hi, just want to let everyone know, like, please use our urinals correctly. Like, if you need like help, like, just let
The
someone
fact
know.
that they
Like,
had to
we're like,
announce it.
yeah, I was in middle school. Middle school is crazy.
Middle school,
But,
though. I mean,
yeah,
like
the
elementary, like
wheelchair.
kindergarten, elementary school, I might understand it, but middle school.
We were just being an ass. My friend was just being a total douchebag.
Well, I mean, if they're doing it
Just-
purposely, then yeah. But like,
Yeah,
if someone does it
just
just out
a
of,
prank, you know, like trying to get our
Yeah.
friend, like, yeah,
Hey, it's just a
total
prank, bro.
Yeah, kids, you know, that age, savages.
Yeah,
But here's
kids
a
are big
prank that went like totally like right and wrong, if that makes sense. Okay.
No. Uh-oh.
So does everyone know what blood capsules are?
I like the are those what's it called? Like the we're not.
Which
Is it like is it the
It's
pills?
fake blood. It's fake blood,
Oh,
but it's
fake
in like
blood.
a candy form, right?
Oh, okay.
So think of like a big candy, right?
okay.
And
Alright.
it has like fake blood in it.
It's like the
So
size
what
of
you
an
do is you
Advil.
put it in your mouth. No, it's bigger. It's like
Bigger.
a big candy. Like think of like put like 3 Jolly Ranchers together. Like
Oh,
that big.
okay. I see.
Okay.
see
Yeah,
that.
like the almost the size of a cookie, like a small cookie, right? But it's clear, right? Outside is candy. The outside literally just like a sugar cube, and inside is red, like fake blood. So what you do, right? It's for movie sets or for Halloween or for pranks, right? So what you do is you put it in your mouth, and after like a few seconds, the sugar cube gets really soft, and you just bite into it. And what happens is all the fake blood comes out, and you make it come out of your mouth. It's like, ooh, like a vampire or something, right? So,
Okay.
well, so we ran into a pack of these, right? And my friend says, "Oh man, you know what'd be really funny?" He's like, "Yeah, well, if like in recess or something, we pretend to get in a fight, and like you just like pop one of those in your mouth and pretend you're like bleeding, you know, and like we like all our friends will think because it was like meant to prank our friends, like, oh no,
Yeah.
he's beating them up.
Oh man.
So like we're like, yeah, let's do it. So recess comes around, and now we're at the basketball courts, right? And the funny part is so the building's completely brick, right? So the basketball, I'll show it like this. So the basketball, right? The basketball hoop was attached to the side of the building on the brick, right?
Oh, dear.
So essentially, like we're playing ball and we're shooting, going against the wall, right? So this is all brick and everything. So what ends up happening, right, is all right, what's gonna happen is you're gonna pretend to get in a fight about basketball, and you're gonna grab his face and like smash it against the brick wall as if obviously fake, not do it in real life, but like go like that, right? So like it starts out really terrible. Like they're like, yo, give me the ball. Like, nah, man, like the ball's mine, or something stupid. And then they start like kind of like like fake wrestling and just like, you know, like the teacher's age is like, whatever, they're fake wrestling. We don't even care. Like we deal with these kids all the time. And we're like, oh, and then all of a sudden it got like, he did like a thing where like, he like pulled them against the wall, and my friend sold it so well. So well. He went and literally went, oh, like, and he was like, and he broke the blood capsules, and he was like, ah! Started screaming. And he's like, oh my.
Oh no.
And so literally, so we don't see him, right? He has his back, and he's like we're like, oh shit, like, and now I'm thinking like, oh no, did he actually like hit himself? Like, uh-oh. And he turned around, and no lie, I didn't know. I thought he put one capsule in. He put like 3 or 4. There was just mad blood, like on his chin, on his shirt, like all over, like dripping. And he's like, had his face over his nose like this, and he's like making the most high pitched squeal. There is. And my other friend's like, oh my god. And what's it called? I guess like somebody saw it. I don't know who, but somebody saw it and ran to the teacher's aid. Like, yo, like they're fighting and there's blood involved. So the dude runs over and he's like, who is it? He comes up, we're in a circle and we're laughing, and we're like, someone's laughing, someone else, like some people are like, yo, is he okay? Like, we don't know. And my friend is just like the whole time. My friend that pushed him into it, he's like literally laughing so hard where he's like crying, right? And so now the teacher aide comes over, wants to see what's going on, goes through the kids, and he's like, oh shit, like out loud in front of all the kids, like says like, oh shit. And we're like, so now we're all laughing really hard. And he grabs it and he gets on the radio like, we have a code something, like code 516, full code 516, get in there, like, oh my god. And they're like, take him, like, are you okay? Like, oh my god, and like, move your hand. He's like, I don't want to move my hand, I'm not moving my hand. Because he's like, now at this point it looks like he's crying, but he's laughing so hard that he's literally like he's laughing, and he's like breathe, and he can't because he's laughing so hard. And what was the icing on the cake was like, they're like,
oh no,
I've never seen the nurse. She's like, boom, rumbling over with the wheelchair, like coming as fast as she can, like around the corner, and she's like, put him on the chair. And they take away on the chair. And my one friend that pushed him in, they're like, you got to come with us. And he was laughing so hard, he was like crying. That's how like hard he was laughing. And one of the teachers, he was like, "It's okay. Your friend's gonna be okay. You don't have to cry. It's okay." And we were all laughing so hard. And I guess like we didn't see what happened after that, but what they told us is like they went to the nurse's office, and he's like, "No, it's fake." They were laughing so hard, and they're like, "What is going on?" He's like, "Oh, it's fake. It's fake." And they're like, go directly to the principal's office right now.
Oh man,
it was so good. And
dude, that's crazy though. Hey, yeah, but you know, gladly it didn't get any worse. You know,
so real.
Oh man,
like I will always like, if you ever really want to trick somebody with that, get a blood capsule. Like it tastes like ass, by the way. Like it tastes horrible.
Yeah,
like the sugar once you like the fake blood tastes absolutely heinous, but it is so realistic. It looks like real blood, and it's like, oh man, it was so good. I'll never forget.
Oh man. Oh man. I went to breathe and went the spit somehow gets into the wrong pipe.
Yeah, I hear that.
Oh
I hear
man.
That with water. I'll never forget that. That was so good. That was in 7th grade. Yeah, my friend got suspension. They got suspended for a week.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was like really bad because they're like, you improperly used. That's like calling the police on a fake thing. It was like everybody was on edge, this and that. And the teacher aide was a teacher. He was an English teacher. His name was Mr. Doulos. I don't forget his name. Yeah. And like later on, like my sister, like way younger than me, but she had him as a teacher again when she went to middle school. And I was like, yo, ask him about the one time where someone got in a fight and there was blood capsules involved, and that she brought it up, and he was dying laughing because now he like laughs about it. He's like, I remember that day like nothing. I guess that was his first year teaching. So he was like, oh my god, yes.
Oh man, you gave him an experience. Y'all gave him an experience.
He was a younger dude. He was like, like the age I am now, like, so
like he was like in his 20s and all that.
Yeah, he was like, Jesus,
oh man,
Christ,
like fresh teacher out the box, and y'all gave him a heart attack, man. Hey, but gladly they didn't call like any EMS. Like that.
They just brought the wheelchair right to the nurse's office.
Yeah, like I think that's what most schools would have, like at least their own like nurses, and they'll bring a wheelchair.
I remember like seeing the nurse running full speed with the wheelchair, like
with
the tires in the front just going crazy, like, and we're all just laughing. And people are like, it's not funny. It's not funny. Like they were trying to be a serious spot. We're just laughing our ass off. Yeah, he sold it well. Because like I said, in the whole time, I'm like, yo, is he actually like we're laughing? But then when I saw like him like screaming, like, I'm like, all right, he's just playing it off. And I'm like, wow, they're actually keeping it going. Like they're gonna get in trouble. This is awesome. It was awesome.
Oh man, dude, like it's crazy.
My good friend Anthony.
Hey, awesome. I don't know why I thought you were gonna say like he hits him in the wall. He actually hits the wall, and the actual blood comes out with.
So like when he did it, like no lie, like I thought like he really hit the like oh my god, like oh no, like it went.
Because did he actually physically hit?
Yeah, he did it really good. Like he went like really hit like his face.
Ooh man,
like, he sold it well.
But did he get scraped up at the same time with it?
No, I think he like used his hand. So like when he went, like wrestlers, like when they hit each other, they kind of like put their hand.
Oh yeah,
like when you punch someone, they go like this. They don't actually like hit the person; they're like hitting their hand.
Oh
so
yeah.
I think he like went like that, like because he went and ran in. He ran in like as if like he was trying to stop and put his hands up. And
okay.
So he probably hit his hand, like he kind of hit his face on his hands. In reality, I mean, it probably still hurt, but
oh yeah,
man,
probably.
He sold it. It was A1. I'll never forget it.
I'm crazy
years ago, but that was A1.
Fake. Hey, so is that how it went with you, Kari? No, you actually went full force.
Yeah, she was like, it wasn't fake. I pushed him. There was no blood capsule. There was real blood.
It was real. Like only real people get to do that stuff.
Oh man, yeah. I will say this too. Like I remember. I don't know if maybe this is how it was. Like in your middle school, I remember like so in 7th grade, I didn't hit like puberty until like 8th grade. Or a late 7th grade or something. But I remember like it's like look, I'm big now and stuff, but when I was younger, I was always super skinny and barely had any like I wore glasses, like I had the biggest backpack, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I remember being in 7th grade and like trying to be in the football team, and I was so small. And like I remember the quarterback, I'll never forget him. They call him the Shermanator. Dude was like fucking jacked. And he had like a full beard. I'm like, how? Do you guys remember that? Like in middle school, did you guys have that? Like, the dude had a full beard. He was a beast.
Yeah, it's crazy. Because I actually remember even in high school. Well, because the program I took was back when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
The schools out there where we were at weren't the best. So my parents kind of brought me and my sister into like homeschool programs, but then we switched to this one where they had a program where it was like you could do either homeschool or you could actually go there physically to the school and be with a bunch of other students. So I tried that, but it only lasted for a year because the property they were at got bought out. So they kind of switched back to homeschool, but you went in person for the classes. But yeah, like I remember seeing a few students with beards. Of course, I mean it was kind of the norm at that time for seeing some with kids bringing them, especially the female students. Yeah, they would bring. Well, yeah, some of the female students actually brought their kids. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Well, hold on. Now, some people's middle school might be different. My middle school was 7th and 8th grade. That was it.
Yeah. Well, it was a different area, and majority of them were dropouts in the regular school. So that's, I mean, one of the reasons why. But then, some students, and mostly the high schoolers, would bring their kids. But yeah, it was interesting though.
Oh, your middle school and high school were like together almost.
Yeah, because it would be all in the same area, but you would go to like a different room for classes. But yeah, you would because in their new building, it was weird. It was almost like going to just like a insurance office, like all the cubicles and all that.
Gotcha.
So,
in mine it was 2 different buildings.
Yeah, like a normal school, it would be completely different from what I had.
Yours was all in one.
Yeah,
I had that too.
Right.
All in one.
Yeah.
All in one, where you get both middle schoolers and high schoolers who will duke it out. Not
right? I don't even imagine because middle schoolers are crazy.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny? The thing though, like
they're what?
Oh, go ahead, Ocean.
Oh, I was just saying they made the high school separate when I was like in 6th or 7th grade.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Mm. Yeah, no, on my end though, like the school I went to particularly, like they were. I mean, I never really seen any confrontations between students. Like they just wanted to go in and out. Like they didn't really want to be there for too long.
Oh.
Like that's how everyone was. Even at graduation day, like people were like, "Hey, you know what? Can I just get my certificate, my diploma, and get out of here?"
Nah, mine.
Like, that's pretty much how the majority of them were. I mean,
savages.
But I mean, hey, I say it was a fun time though. I did enjoy it. Especially my teacher, my last high school teacher, he was awesome. I wish that I would have got his contact information. I used to have it, but I lost it because he's actually the one that got me into the like the gear collecting outdoors and all that. Because he was a
Oh, that's
heavy,
cool.
like a big time camp guy,
Yeah.
hiker, and he actually had a knife collection. He was telling me about it. He even had his own tactical backpack at the school and brought a few
What?
knives with him and all that.
That's cool. Yeah, I had a actually talking about a teacher. I had a it wasn't my teacher, but we had a teacher. His dude was a boss. He
Yeah.
had like artillery shells. He had like a samurai sword. I always told myself,
Crazy.
like, if we ever had like some kind of intruder, you know, like at a school, like that dude would save the school. I like that dude had like he would have like crazy things, but he was a history teacher. So
Okay.
he, you know what I mean? So it was like historical pieces, but I'm always like, bro, I'm pretty sure he's got other stuff that he probably doesn't want to show up. But if we ever had something,
Probably.
like, he would save the school, and chop that dude up if someone ever tried anything sketchy in school. But yeah, I just feel like middle school is like when all the puberty starts happening. So
Oh
the kids
yeah,
are just
true.
vicious. Like,
Yeah.
but I just remember like I remember in middle school, when I went and how like crazy it was. I remember like, yo, it's a grown ass people, and I'm like a little tiny shirt, like no. And then when I went, I like later on, like I'm older, and I'm like, I remember dropping my sister off at the same middle school, and like it was all like little kids. I'm like, bruh, like not
Yeah.
one kid here has a beard. I remember when I was like, I had to fight for my, I was getting like, oh my, like playing football against like grown ass men. I was like, help, please.
I know because I guess
had-
like some kids like they hit puberty really quick, and
Yeah.
that facial hair for a lot of guys just happens to grow sooner than others. Like I remember when I was 8, I met another 8-year-old, and he was like already 5 foot something, and I'm like, what?
Grown man.
Yeah, I was like,
kid,
what?
what?
I'm like, what?
He's
I know
already
because
a
he was
grandpa,
he was
like, wait a
taller
minute.
than me. I'm like, how? And I was like, wait,
Yeah.
we're the same age. How are you taller than me? Because I didn't at the time. I didn't really understand the concept that about the height and age out and genetics and all that, right? But
Yeah.
it was crazy. I couldn't fathom it.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, I didn't really have any crazy things in middle and high school. But funny thing that Onyx actually mentioned in the chat that there was like a kind of a war thing between newer and older students, right, in their high school. In elementary school, we never really had like a really war thing against students, but it was more like a rivalry against classes. Like every time it
Oh,
would be
okay.
recess, there would, all the class for some reason would be kind of clashing during recess, like chasing each other around, tag, and all that.
Oh,
And when
really?
it came to like certain events, like for PE and all, they would like once in a while they'll do like kind of like a big PE event where they will have like classes go against each other, teachers go against each other,
Oh,
and it
yeah,
was it was really cool. I actually liked it
yeah.
because our coach, I don't know if he was in the army or in the Marines, but he was I think he had a prosthetic leg, and then his eye was all messed up too. Like
Oh, really?
you can see like almost like veins around his eye and all that. It was real
What?
foggy. But yeah, he was our coach, and yeah, he would have a bullhorn and all that kind of shouting at us to keep running, and like he would get after the kids that would stop running, you know. But yeah, it was cool, like seeing them kind of duke it out, like playing like baseball and all that. The teachers,
Yeah.
we would be all like rooting our teacher and all that.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
fun.
we had a blood sport thing going on 5th and 6th grade. Okay, so you know, like
Bloodsport
toward the
sounds
end
awesome.
of school, like at the end, like toward the end, like the
Yeah.
teachers don't even give a shit anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's like 3 weeks left of school. They're just like, you know, it's all half days, you know,
Yeah.
everyone just moping, like, you know, just we're gonna do the tests, and then once you're done with the test, like we don't care anymore. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna watch movies, we're gonna watch Bill Nye the Science Guy or something. So I remember like toward those 3 weeks, like what they would do was like the 5th grade teachers and the 6th grade teachers be like, hey, like toward the end, like let's take the kids out. Like for like, you know, we would get released at like 3 o'clock. So like at 1:30 or 2 o'clock, they would just take us outside. It was like, oh, let's have like a big class recess outside. So they would take the 5th graders out and 6th graders, like, yeah, you know, like that way you can like, it was supposed to be so the kids would get to know the 6th grade teachers because they're going to be like their new teachers, and the 6th graders are going away. They're going to middle school. They're not going to be there no more. What actually ended up happening was like all the teachers just start talking and hanging out like over in this like little picnic area. The
Yeah.
girls were all just kind of like talk like by the swings and the playground that we're not allowed to swing or like use the monkey bars at. And the guys we'll go over to the field. Like not all guys, but most guys. There was a
Yeah.
field, and it was meant for soccer, but we wanted to play football. Like, yeah, you guys can play football. Remember, no tackle.
I'll be right
Like,
back.
all right, yeah, of course. We're not gonna play tackle. Of course not. It was like straight up, like just tackle football, and we would just get demolished. Like I remember, like because we were little fifth graders, like like just getting wrecked by these like older dudes. It was terrible. That was like a blood sport. Do you guys ever have anything like that?
Like what?
Nope.
Like where like it was like older kids, and it was just like I don't know. They would
We
either
had separate recess, so like certain grades would go outside.
okay.
Yeah, we had different times.
Oh, different. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah,
No, I guess
different
I
times.
wasn't really.
Like fifth grade go at this time, sixth grade at this time,
Oh, okay.
and
Okay.
then yeah,
Oh,
after fifth and sixth grade it stopped. Actually, I don't think we had recess in eighth or seventh grade.
Kuma, what is that?
What is it? What
Maybe
is
eighth
what?
grade we did.
Got him. Got
Oh, you're looking too like what?
him. Yeah, look, check it out. Isn't that crazy?
I was
Yes.
looking all around me, and I was like, "What?"
God, he's so good.
How do you see me?
Iced. Oh, I wonder what happened to Bear.
Oh,
Yo,
he's
I
like,
leave for like 1 second to grab this food that my sister got for me, and my body's all jacked up. Hold on 1 second. I don't know why it does this. Like I put myself on like AFK mode, then it breaks me out of it whenever I step back in. Weird. All right, here we go. I'm back.
Welcome back, my friend.
But no, you were talking about the guys going to the field.
Yeah, no, it pretty much. Long story short, it was fifth graders versus sixth graders, like tackle football. Like,
Oh, that's
no
pretty
pads,
cool.
right? Just straight up tackle football. But the sixth graders are obviously like way bigger than the fifth graders, so we just
Right.
we would just get absolutely wrecked. And then I remember like, but it was cool because it was kind of like a rite of passage, if that makes sense. Like, all right, like they're leaving, like we're gonna be the new kids. Like, all right, we got to do it to the next kids. Like when we're sixth graders, like the fifth graders got to come through us, and we got to like beat the crap out of them because they're gonna be the new sixth graders. But
You gotta
that
break them
never
into it.
happened because what ended like once that happened, we all got messed up. Teacher's
Oh.
like, what the hell happened? And somebody like nobody said anything, but I think someone like snitched or something. So like the following year,
Oh.
they didn't have like the fifth and sixth graders together anymore.
Man, there's always that one person that would do that.
Yeah, someone snitched for sure, or someone probably just like said
Oh, shit.
someone's parents, and they're probably like, wow, they let them do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Funny thing over there at my school in elementary, that's actually where I fractured my my right
Tibia?
wrist. A guy, I don't think he did it purposely, but he kicked the ball. It went instead of going to the goal, it went sideways, and I was on the side, and it hit me directly in the wrist.
Ah,
Yeah,
Jesus.
I mean, the first time I got my wrist fractured, it was on my left side. So at that time, it was both of my wrists fractured around.
Oh,
the,
you had geez.
Yeah, but a good thing. I mean, at that time, my left one was already pretty much healed, but still, I mean, now both of my
Now you're
wrists
right.
have been fractured.
Damn.
And I was like, yeah, like I got hit by a soccer ball, like I don't know how many times, and two of the times I wasn't even involved in the game because they didn't have nets too on their goals.
It was just like
So,
the
on
outline.
the first I think second time I got hit, it was in the face, but I was on the opposite side of the goal. But since no nets, it just went straight through. I mean the face.
Jeez.
And then I think second time or the third time, I was actually in the game playing, and I got hit in the head.
Oh,
Kind of winded
gosh.
me out a bit, but
Yeah, I bet. Like, ow.
but
My
yeah,
face.
there's always stuff like that. That's like the main injuries you would get, just getting hit in the face or somewhere by a soccer ball.
Yeah, I want to play dodgeball.
Dodgeball was fun. I love dodgeball.
At NYC, we should definitely dodgeball. Would be awesome.
Oh my God.
If we can somehow get a dodgeball game going. What do you mean? It'd be awesome.
I'm 5 foot, okay?
Exactly. You're a smaller target.
The ball's gonna hit my face.
That's what she said. That's what
Hey.
she said.
Hey, but you know what? I
That's what
remember
happened
in
middle
dodgeball.
school. The ball always hit my face.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, you know, I noticed though, but in like in schools, like, well, at least the one I went to, They were doing dodgeball for a good while, but then like I think after I forgot like what I think was it the first school or the second school, and I moved out. I think it might have been the no, it was the first school that I was still in. The teachers had to stop playing dodgeball out of the
Really?
events because what would happen? Because I don't know if you ever. Well, it wasn't like the normal dodgeball. It was one where you lined up some kids against the wall and then started throwing the dodgeball at them.
Oh gosh, what? No. No,
So they had to
ours-
stop.
oh,
They had to
gosh.
stop doing that.
Yeah, stop that. That's
how
terrible.
Because the whole goal was like if you're against the wall, you would have to try to catch it without getting hit, and then throw it back at him to try to hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't really considered dodgeball. Maybe that was just target the kids.
Target the that's not the dodgeball I know. Our dodgeball, the balls are in the
Yeah.
middle, you run toward the middle and try to grab it.
Yeah, I mean that's the one that we played in the events. The other one against the wall.
don't think that's dodgeball. I
maybe
think
there was a
that's
good reason behind stopping that.
Right? Peg the kids. What was your
Oh.
favorite gym sport?
Fucking hated gym.
What? But if you had one, what was one that you liked?
Floor hockey.
Floor hockey? Really?
Yeah.
Your floor
Love floor
hockey's
hockey.
cool.
I was
Yeah, floor
actually good at floor hockey.
Floor
I got
hockey.
hit.
Everyone always was so mean. They were so aggressive. Like
That was the one
volleyball, I
where you
hate
don't
playing
move, right?
volleyball.
Like when you grab it, when you have the puck, you can't move. You have to you could pass it, but you can't, and you can run around. But when you have the puck, you can't move. Is that what? Or is floor hockey just hockey without skates?
It's just because it's on the floor, not ice.
Oh, so wait, you have
Yeah.
roller skates and stuff?
No.
You just run around?
Yeah, no, we use our feet.
Oh no,
Oh,
they
it's
use
so
Heelys.
I wish.
I got hit in the face with a stick before.
With
Oh,
a
yeah?
what?
With the stick in floor hockey, I got hit in the face.
Oh, geez.
Oh, you played floor hockey?
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Or-
I did, and then I got hit in the face, and then I was like, I don't want to play anymore. And they're like, okay, sit out.
Jeez.
Man, I wouldn't even care. I literally almost failed gym class because of how much I hated it.
What? I love
I
gym.
wouldn't even participate sometimes.
Dang. What about you, Bear?
Bro,
What's
you
your
know,
favorite gym?
They were mean.
I don't know. I think dodgeball was like my favorite one. I mean, the
But,
one that they
hold on,
actually had for
real
us.
dodgeball? Oh, okay.
Not the wall, not the wall. I mean, I actually did want to do the wall dodgeball because I was the one throwing the ball. But even being on the wall too, it was kind of fun. Just anticipating the throws and catching it. It was fun.
Yeah.
We would get hit in the gut and all that to the face.
Jesus, like, ah!
but okay, but I would say the time we're talking about almost failing. Actually, I did get an F on my what's it called, like PE thing, because when I moved to the other school, this new elementary school in the new town we moved to, it was like the last few months of the school year and of the second semester, and the gym teacher I guess expected me to know how to play their game that they would normally play. But he kept telling me like, "Hey, go to this position, like where at?" And he's like, "Over there." And he's like, and I couldn't tell like where he was wanting me to go. And then he got mad at me and frustrated. He said, "Hey, go back to your class and tell your teacher you got an F."
What a dick.
Yeah, I was like, "Bro, I don't even know how to play your guys' game. I'm new here. I don't know."
Facts.
But they're kind of rough over there. That's at that little elementary school. But some of the teachers, some of them were cool. I know the principal was really cool too. But
really? Got an F. Like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
then the teacher got mad at me because I walked in there and she was like in the middle of a lecture, and I sat down. She's like, "Why didn't you tell me you came in here?" Like, oh, I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, damn.
I was like, you got upset. I was like, oh yeah, coach said that I got an F. She got mad.
Wow. What a dick.
I know. I was like, bruh. I was like, I think he had to tell me like 3 times, but I couldn't understand like where he wanted me to go. Because I stood at where I thought he wanted me to go. I stood there like, no, over there. Like I went over there, like, no, over there. Like, no, you not forget it.
Damn.
Yeah, I was like,
I like. Do you guys ever have the scooters that you sit on?
Yes.
Oh,
Right. So we had that, and we had this giant ball. So you guys all had to work together to get the ball like into the goal of the other side. And our gym class was always 2 classes, so it'd be like one gym class versus like the other gym class. and we would have that, and it was so crazy. But I remember like always like fearing to put my fingers down. Like if you fall off, you'd like try to get back on, and the people like run over your fingers, like ah. So you like always like, you know what I mean? Like it was like a thing. Like, do you want to hold on to your scooter and run and be fast, or do you want to like put your hands up and push it? But you have the possibility of like when you're pushing, you fall off your scooter, and then like you get your fingers run over. It was so crazy. But those are the best. I love those. The big giant ball.
I like the parachutes. We used to play like shark.
Oh, the parachutes.
Yeah.
Right? Like everyone worked together, lift up the parachute. So
Yeah,
like
we would
me
have
and my
like people under there as the sharks, and then they'd have lifeguards, and so you'd have to like try like if you were getting pulled by a shark, then the lifeguard has to run around and grab you and pull you back.
wait, what? That's awesome. Me and
You
my
didn't
friends,
have that?
we'd let go of it on purpose. So like we'd all be on
We
one
did that.
side together and be like, yeah, like let's get them. So we'd get them and like, you know, we like lift up, like everybody lift, and then we like let go, so it would like collapse on them, like ah. Remember that?
I
was
love the
amazing.
parachute. Oh,
Have you guys
Yeah,
ever had to
parachutes are
use like
awesome.
those big, those larger? I don't know what they would call them, but I just call them the large dodgeball. Like they're like the regular ones, but they're same material, but they're huge. Have you seen those?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, where they had to have you
Yeah.
like kind of dribble it towards the other person. You had to keep it going.
Wait, what?
Yeah, at least
Wait,
for
we
us.
had different dodgeballs, bro. My dodgeball was like it was filled with like fluff, so like it doesn't bounce. It just like it's not meant
Oh,
to.
so
You're
you
using
wanna
like
really,
a kickball. It sounds like you're using
yeah,
like a
they're like
kickball. Those
red,
hurt.
thick
You know,
rubber.
so you use them for dodgeball. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
yeah, we use them for dodgeball. Yeah, yeah, because like when it hits you, it bounces right off.
oh god.
Right, and if you're wearing shorts, you felt it too. You felt the rubber.
Yeah, I bet that's a kickball. That's
Oh,
Hey, and then imagine because that's exactly what we used. We used this larger one for like dribbling back to each other than the regular size
large
one.
one is for kickball for like kids. So like if it's a bigger ball, it's easier to hit. It's not
Yeah.
meant to be used as a dot. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, like
It's
in the
probably
the
boom,
regular,
like,
I guess
oh!
you would call it a kickball, like the regular size ones. We used them for dodgeball. We used them for the one where we hit each other on the wall.
They're like, yeah, I'll use that for everything.
Yeah, that's what we
Use
used.
it for
If
everything.
it wasn't a soccer ball or a
Dude, that was
basketball,
like
it was
pure
that.
rubber.
It was that red
That was
ball.
like pure rubber. It makes that noise too, like boing. Like when
Yeah,
boing,
yeah,
like,
exactly.
dude, yeah, like oh my god, I would not want to get hit with that. Jesus.
Oh man, those were
That's
some fun
awesome. All right,
experiences.
now it makes and oh my god, and you guys use those balls when you said like you lined kids up.
Yeah, we lined up against the wall, had that ball, boom.
Oh my god, yeah.
And
no,
the
I'm
thing
not
is, like
playing
too,
that.
like if we didn't have that ball, we just had a soccer ball too. Some cases, but for the most part, we would always use the red. Well, we call them dodgeballs.
Jesus.
I don't know.
It's like a giant kick. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, dude,
That's
like
funny.
you could, but you felt it, dude. Like there was a time though, like when we were playing like actual,
Yeah, I bet you
like
felt
normal
it.
dodgeball.
I guarantee you felt it. Like,
Man,
hurts as hell. It's a
man,
kickball.
that was the first time I ever felt leg cramps in my entire
Really?
life, and it was hurting so bad. I was like, you know what? Because I was dodging them, moving around, and I just moved, twisted in a certain position, and my leg cramped so bad. I was like, hey, you know what? Y'all just hit me. I give
Oh
up.
jeez.
Like my legs hurting right now. Like
yikes.
man, but yeah, like
Yeah, I bet. Like ow, 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 ow. Like, I'm out.
yeah.
Okay.
I was like, oh man, you know, because like everyone's wondering, hey, what's going on? I was like, I'm having a leg cramp right now. Like they're like, what? Like,
Yeah, I bet. Like ow.
like y'all don't know what a cramp is? Like, I mean, I this is my first time ever cramping, but like, man,
Damn. But yeah.
Oh,
Oh
man.
man. Miss those days though. I like I said, I know you don't like gym. I love gym. Gym was awesome. I think volleyball, like the scooter thing, but then like in high school and stuff, we didn't really use scooters and stuff. I think one of my favorites was just volleyball. Volleyball was so much fun.
Yeah. You know, so one thing that was weird though.
We didn't have gym in 11th and 12th grade.
Wait, you didn't? What? That was like
No,
the
we
best
didn't
time
have
for gym. Oh man.
No, same thing for me. Like they pretty much had us like pretty much do it at home at the most part. Like,
What?
you do your PE at
Yeah,
home.
That's
That was
out.
it.
That was the
We
best.
got
We
all
played
excited, we
basketball.
were
Like
good.
Yeah. But you know
Oh,
what? Have
what?
you guys ever done like weightlifting during your school years for PE?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did BFS.
You know, the thing
Yeah,
is, I hated.
those. I like those days.
Yeah, you know what I hated though? They didn't really have weights for us. So the moment they came with a couple dumbbells, they said only a few selective students will be able to use these. I'm like, bruh. It's like
Only
everyone
the
else
strong,
has to do like the
only the
windmills.
few.
Everyone else has to do windmills while the other kids get to lift dumbbells. I'm like, damn, like
Dude, bro, I want to use the weights. I want to do windmills. Like,
I know, like come on, wait. I know, because I mean, doing windmills. I mean, it's not that difficult, but then after doing it for such a long time,
it's like, bro, I want this. I want to use the weights.
and yeah, I was like, bro. Then we had because we had to transition from like let me see so I don't hit anything. So we had to like transition from like doing like the light ones backwards, forwards, and then we had to do the wide. And then there was times where we had to transition from doing it with our fist and then with our open hand, and then we had to do it backwards, forwards, do it again, wide ways, like narrow and all that. It was like, and these kids, the same kids, were doing the dumbbells every single time. I'm like, bruh, like let us use the dumbbells, and then time was up. Like, oh, we don't get to use the dumbbells. Never saw them ever again. The dumbbells,
that's it, time's up. Like, no.
The only time we ever had a chance to ever use them, and we couldn't use them. And I'm like, bruh. I was like,
wow.
I was like, man,
yeah, we had a whole weight room.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I was always in there. The only I will say, I love gym. The only bad thing is, for some reason, I would always get cursed with having gym like first or second period.
Oh.
So like, you get sweaty in the beginning of the day, and then like now you're sweaty for like English and science. And I sweat so easy. I really do. Like I'll do like 5 jump jacks and start sweating. The good thing was like during like the
hey, Night Rose, you're in here. How's it going?
Hey.
Yo, Night Rose said that she used kickballs as dodgeballs too. Let's go.
No, savages. Oh my god.
Yo, let's go.
Dude, that's gotta hurt so bad. I could see it like with little kids, because like, all right, it's like little kids not gonna have that much strength. But like in high school and middle school, using kickballs.
Hey, no, you'd be surprised. I mean, kid strength compared to kid strength, you'd be surprised. Some kids are stronger than others.
Yeah, some kids are crazy.
And they be crazy. I feel like some of the kids are probably weightlifting at home. I feel like they were doing.
Yeah.
I feel like, man, some of these guys got like some good like gripping strength and like squeezing.
I had a friend that was absolutely jacked. Dude was like super smart too, like super jacked, super smart. Like, his parents were kind of strict. They didn't have any TV. There was no TV in the house. It was literally like come home, very limited. Like their friends were just like very select friends, and it was literally like they would go help their dad out, lift weights, and then do their work. And they were like have to study extra. That was it. Man. Like that was their life. I was like, oh god, like, and he was super cool, great guy, super well mannered and everything. But I'm like, yo, that sounds horrible. I mean, he grew up to be a great guy, he's everything, but dude was jacked. I'm like, how is he jacked? He must be so good at sports. And they're like, no, he's just kind of jacked. Like he's got natural ability, but it's just because like his parents, like his dad like makes him do weights, and then like his mom makes him study after he's done doing weights, and that's why he's like super smart. So in school he was like an A+ because he was a great athlete, great student. But I'm like, damn, is that really a life? Like he never really got to like enjoy himself,
right? You know? I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Like for a kid, I mean, honestly, I feel like a part of me, like even when I was like growing up, like as a teenager, like man, I wished I did some weightlifting, but of course, not being able to. We never had weights around the house either.
Oh, gotcha. No, yeah, I had a whole weight room, kind of like what she was saying.
I mean, now I got a dumbbell and all. I gotta keep it up because especially
you don't even need weights now. You just gotta do push-ups. That's all really.
Yeah, push-ups. Well, for me, the lifting because with EMT, I'm gonna have to start.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do some stuff. You're gonna have to pick up some old dude like.
And I'm gonna have to pick y'all up in a gurney and all that. Exactly. Hikari, the girl came back, pushed you off. For revenge. Now I gotta take you to the hospital. Ocean or here is gone AFK. I know she's unconscious. Gotta take her to the hospital.
I'm looking something up right now.
She's out of it. She's looking pale right now too. Like she's pale. She might be in shock.
No, I look super pale. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you're in shock. That's serious stuff. We gotta check your pulse and everything.
I'm pale in real life too. I'm
boy. Is that normal for you? No.
Vampire?
Vampire. No, yeah, that's the thing of EMT class has been awesome.
Oh, actually talking about that. So because actually Night Rose was telling me about it. I didn't have this, thankfully, but did you guys have vampire kids in your schools?
What do you mean?
Like vampire kids.
If people like kids,
we had goth kids, but we didn't have vampire.
You know what?
You had both?
I'd say we had like one, But then it was more for like
I didn't
play.
even know this was like actual. I thought it was a joke. I didn't know there was actually people that like, yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm a vampire. Like,
Yeah, no, there are people. I've heard about it, about people like that before.
you have that?
I was
Vampire?
one.
You were one.
Oh,
Oh
you were
no,
one?
you're a vampire
Mhm.
kid.
Oh,
Oh geez. Yeah, I didn't have that, so I don't really know what it entails. We had like goth kids, but from what I hear, like goth kids hate vampire kids. So I don't know how there's like a viral V there, but yeah, I didn't have that. We didn't have vampire kids.
you know what's
So
funny?
I don't know what that's.
In elementary school, one of the kids thought I was a vampire because because you know how we have like canine teeth, right?
Yeah.
They're pointed. He thought those are vampire teeth. And then I guess the next day he might have asked his parent or something, and he said, "Oh yeah, no, those aren't vampire teeth. The vampire teeth are longer."
Oh jeez.
I was like, "Bro,
Bruh.
oh man."
Jesus.
Have you guys
But-
ever had like that one kid that you knew was just trying to grab attention and all that, but like would do the strangest things for it?
Yes.
Yes.
Bro, I'm
Yep.
gonna tell you something. So there was one
Yeah.
student. I don't know. Everyone called him gay, but I knew he wasn't gay because he had a crush on a girl. But he would just go with it for the attention, and he would like lick ants, hump trees, and all that because they would tell him, "Hey, oh hey, do this," and he would do it.
Trees.
Yeah, he would legit go on the tree and start humping the tree. And I was like, and everyone said, "Oh yeah, he must be gay." I was like, I I hung out with him a couple times in the school. I was like, yeah, he's
definitely
not.
straight, yeah. Or
Yeah,
maybe
he's
bi or something.
because he was like, "Oh yeah, I really like this girl and all that. And I love her." And this, I was like, "Okay, bro."
There is also like there is really feminine guys out there too.
No, he wasn't
they're-
feminine though. He was a normal kid, just out there for attention. Like, he legit.
Gotcha.
I said like I was saying, he would do the strangest things just to grab that attention.
Gotcha.
And I mean, hey, he got the attention for sure. It worked.
Yeah.
Like I said, like I mean, I was there when he was doing the stuff too. They would tell me like, "Oh yeah, did you hear that he did this?" Like, yeah, like, I'm not surprised. He's done a lot of stuff. He's done a lot of stuff. But actually, funny thing too, like growing up, like when I moved away and then moved back to where I grew up at here, I actually saw him from afar at one of my family members' graduation day. I actually saw him in the chairs at the graduation over there.
I'm in the chair.
Yeah, in one of the chairs, the bleachers. I'm like, hey, I actually saw a few students.
Hey, you're the guy who used to hump trees.
Bro, dude, I saw quite a few, or not a lot, but like a few students that I knew in elementary school. I actually bumped into one of them, and one of my buddies, like me and him, used to like be like the comedians, and they're like kind of not comedians, but like we're like the laughing guys there. Like we'd be the only two kids in the one corner that's just laughing hysterically during class.
Dang.
Because it's really, it was always fun hanging around with that guy, but I don't know what he's up to nowadays. I haven't seen him like it's probably been since I want to say like 2012 is the last time I seen him.
Dang.
But,
Wow. It's like
but yeah, it was really nice kind of seeing like old classmates from the past,
Yeah.
But
So wild.
Right?
have you guys ever bumped into any of your old classmates from the past?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
still a lot that I see on Instagram. Honestly, there's times where I see someone and I'm just like, oh God, don't see me. I just try to go the other way. At the time, I just like I don't really feel like talking about stuff right now. And
I don't see him much anymore because I don't live in the town anymore. But yeah.
oh, okay, that's good. See, that's good. But you'll still run into people. I've run into people. I'm like, how the hell?
Right?
I live in New York and I moved to South Carolina. I remember like seeing people like, what? What?
How
am I seeing you here?
I'll see them. They're twins. I'll see them at every concert that is in my state. Literally every concert.
Oh, really?
That I go to, they are there.
Bro, you know what? Growing up, I never imagined that I would ever meet back with like old time students, but I would always like anticipate like the moment, like, hey, maybe one day I'll bump into someone I know, but I never did until like I said that one time where I actually bumped into one. Excuse me, sorry. But yeah, I was like, after that, never saw any of them ever again. I mean, everyone goes through their own life. They probably moved out somewhere, probably doing something else, living.
Yeah. I always, like I said, I always treat people nice. Because like honestly, for the most part, even if someone doesn't like, if someone like, I feel like they'll remember how you like, or you might remember how they treated you, or they're gonna remember how you treated them versus like who you actually were, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
You know
happens
what I
a
mean?
lot.
It does, yeah. So that's why I was like, just be.
Also,
always been chill.
Onyx, sorry, probably late, but
Oh.
he said bye, baba booey.
Bye, Onyx. Yeah, it's getting late.
Yeah, sorry.
Almost
Thanks
We'll
for
wrap things
popping
up.
in. If you're still in here, Onyx, take care.
Yeah.
And
Bye,
try
Onyx.
not to burn your school down.
Facts. I want to punch little teachers in the face.
Oh man. Oh man, it's
All right, y'all.
Crazy.
It is getting late. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Ocean
Anything else you guys
and
want to add?
Hikari joining.
Wow.
Also, it's always nice having Turbo, or co-host, of course, being here. Always nice having you all
I'm
around.
glad to be back, man. It was like I said, it's been 2 weeks, so
yeah,
it's awesome to be. I think next week. What's the plans?
Oh yeah, next week. What is going on next week? I got to check my schedule because my schooling schedule might be a little different. Cause like yesterday I had CPR class. I don't know if we're going to be doing another Saturday. So I mean, yesterday I had to cancel my stream because when I got back, I was like, you know what, I'm got a lot of testing to do. I don't really, and I'm not really up for a stream right now.
I hear you.
And still, even after this, I'm going to continue on doing more testing and all like. But yeah, for the most part, following week. Friday, probably not going to be doing anything for this coming up Friday. But unless I do it later on when I get back from the busyness there. But for next Sunday, another podcast. I believe that would be episode 19. I believe this is 18 right now.
19. We're almost at 20.
Almost at 20.
Now,
Yeah, 20. Almost 20 episodes.
Here, are we doing it VR or are we?
You know what? I was thinking, like, should we? Because I did want to do like a face podcast, but I was thinking, you know, should we just keep the tradition of VR podcasting? Because this was like our thing.
Switch it up. I say switch it up, man.
Switch it up.
Yeah.
So that, I think we should switch it up for the 20th one. I think
for the 20th one, I'm with it. 20th one will be
20th episode podcast, which would be not next Sunday, but the following Sunday afterwards.
Following Sunday, yeah.
I'll actually schedule it ahead of time. I don't even know if I don't think Twitch allows you to do like double scheduling on the same day, huh? But it will for sure be scheduled. Definitely check that out. Check the schedule often because I do change it every so often. Then so for next Sunday's podcast to be another random topic, probably new guests and all that. But yeah, for the most part, I think that's about it. Oh, before I forget, I always forget to do these like outro things. But for any of you out there that I'm on the YouTube side, even on the Twitch side, I'm on TikTok, Instagram. I always put shorts in there from clips of my streams and all that. Even on YouTube, I put YouTube shorts. Those seem to get a lot more attention than the regular videos and all that, which is it's weird. The algorithm in YouTube is pretty amazing. But yeah,
Facts.
also I think Ocean, you stream, right?
Yeah, I started streaming now.
Yeah, she started streaming, so go support her channel. Yeah, I'll put the links to her Twitch. Or are you on Twitch or YouTube?
Yeah, Twitch.
Twitch. All right, so I'll put her Twitch link in the description on the YouTube side. Also, Kari, do you do any type of streaming or anything?
Mm-mm.
You're just freelancing right now.
Ultimate supporter.
Just ultimate supporter,
Yeah.
ultimate guest.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's the best. That's the main thing, being a supporter.
Hey, that's
Think about
awesome.
it.
But yeah, so
Streamers
you know,
are nothing
even
without
though
supporters.
Hikari doesn't have any socials or anything, still support her. You know, through spirit.
I'll take streaming into consideration.
Yeah,
There
all
we
right.
go.
Hey, future streamer here. So when she pops up her own stream, you know, go ahead, support her. I'll put a link later on, in another future stream if she ever decides to become a Twitch streamer. And yeah, that's about it. All the social links are actually on my Twitch channel. You could look it up on the About tab, or even on, I think on the corner I did put a few social links there where you can just click on it, or it says Instagram or TikTok. And I think I even put my YouTube link there instead of on the About tab. And then also too, I always forget to mention this, but if you ever want to meet more streamers, other gamers, let's go to the Streamcation Discord, or in the link I believe I did put the Discord server link there instead of the streamcation.live. which you can
Yeah.
also get the Discord link from there as well. But yeah,
that's like the website. Yeah, some people have been doing like streamcation.live.com. It's just
.live.com.
there's no .com. It's just www.streamcation.live. That'll bring you
.live,
right to
yeah.
it. There's .com. You're doing the .live.
Yeah.
So
Also,
that's it.
Turbo is in charge of that server, so
Yeah.
and we'll always welcome you up, open arms. And then I do have
Yeah.
my own server linked in my About tab. It's a little small group going on. Just mostly just putting shenanigans for Genshin and Honkai. But yeah, for the most part, pretty much it. Now, wait, what happened?
Yeah. Which are like shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
I love that word.
It's the best word ever.
Great. Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Yeah, thanks again for joining. I hope y'all enjoyed this podcast. And like always, until the next time.
The next time.
Baba booey.
Bye.
Deuces.